All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Callisto here, joined by SethSeries. It is time for the main event on my channel. This is always going to be the main event on my channel.
Baby.
Offline Granblue Fantasy Versus. This game, you know, some people have been struggling with the net play for the last year and a half. A lot of us have still been playing. It's not been great offline, but the last few months we've gotten to play offline here at Ignite, and this game's fucking tight.
Dude, this game is so sick. It is easily one of the best games. Like, it is the fighting game that got me through the 2020 pandemic.
Yeah, for sure. Even dealing with the net play, it was just like, not just the game being cool, but the growth of our scene locally here has been great. And we're going to show you some of our best players.
Yeah, this is low kick Roundhouse. This is an well, it's not an exhibition, but it's an open bracket for some of the best players of the Midwest. Some names you've got in here. You've got you have
Flowerman off the bat.
BB Tag champion Flowerman. You've got Mars. You've got Chris Chaos, Super Saiyan Kid. There's some bum named SethSeries in there, but we don't talk about him.
Percival.
Yeah, you had mentioned, you know, we're talking about growth of our local players, and we gotta off the bat not just show, but talk about Super Saiyan Kid, man. He has just been growing exponentially all the time, you know, week after week, entering a lot of tournaments, getting a lot of experience.
Is this B Blood Shark?
And yes, it's going to be Blood Shark 69 coming up against SSK. We got a Gran off the bat.
Grand fight.
Gran Percival. This is a matchup that has gone through some stages over the course of this game. Currently, probably Percival's favor. I think most people would say, oh, listen to Percival hitting that subwoofer over there.
Dude, my man's pulled that sword out and was like, yo, homie, I need the base.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
All right, we're underway. Early Shark backing off, trying to stay out of the range of those big normals, but going to get opened up. Yeah, that's the good stuff right away. Spends the EX, max damage off the 2L.
SSK getting the really good 2L, 5L, far L confirms right off the bat. You know, one thing we mention a lot about SSK, especially when... One of the things we see from SSK that's just incredibly good on his side is he is the master of very low amount hit confirms. He sees a button, my man swings.
Yeah, and I mean, you know me, I'm a cat player. I'm a huge proponent of single hit confirms in this game. Looking at the health bar, there's a misconfirm though.
What's the miss?
Gonna charge it though, and the knowledge check, Blood Shark. You gotta either do your own super back, like he could have just done SSBA and won that exchange, or if you do want to jump, you got to do a dash into a super jump and make sure that you clear over Percival's head.
Absolutely, and at least this isn't Melty Blood where like that shit would be armored. I've spent. Oh,
yeah, fell out of the Lord Strike.
I've spent the last week just getting cooked by.
SSK with the 2 H's. Look at the boy with the anti-airs. This is what I like to see.
It's Midwest, baby. You either anti-air or you get got.
It's just something that for a long time it was like a legit weakness of his, and he's put in the practice, and the improvement is so nice to see.
Oh, absolutely, and this character is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, Percival, very strong. I think most people have him very high in the tier list right now.
He took a little bit of a hit from the patch that we just had. He lost a couple options to go through fireballs.
Yeah, but that was pretty universal, right? They buffed zoning in general.
They really did. His SBA and SSBA got normalized to the point that we see some of the other supers in this game.
You saw that with some of the strongest anti-fireball tools in the game. Fairy's Whip, Zeta's Laser, right? Like most of the
Clash.
Yeah. Grand Clash, not winnable.
Not winnable, but we just saw SSK survive it.
Oh, runs into the Gunflame. SSK with the zoning.
This is a very strong showing from SSK.
Yeah, 3 straight rounds. And I mean, Blood Shark is no slouch. You know, Blood Shark taking second place in Central Fiction. Smoked the shit out of me in Strive Online the other day in my qualifier matches. Like, this is a very strong fighting game player.
So what I'm saying here is, and what I'm hearing is that there's a bias. We're rooting for SSK because you got cooked.
No, I'm rooting for SSK because he's the boy. Like, that's...
But there's like a little something, something.
Oh, yeah, there's absolutely bias. I mean...
There's a little something, something on the end of it. Ooh, I really like the jump U there to avoid the DP.
Yeah,
Very
that
good
right there, too. The super jump JU, again, getting over the 2H. Bloodshark's starting to adapt a little bit. No counter hit. SSK lives to talk about this.
SSK needs to be really careful right now, especially because...
Oh! Kilo, is that you?
The spirit of Kilo, don't jump in, baby. You gonna get got.
Plus frames? Yeah,
Good
good bait. That's the boy. Hard knockdown. Get the stocks. 3 on the board.
Give him the chair. And this is one of the things that Percy is very good at. That far M is such a good button for poke. It advances, it moves him forward, and he can hit
And that right there.
confirm.
So that's actually one of the biggest hard parts for Grant in this matchup is he can get a confirm into something like boot, but at spaces where it's not really his advantage afterwards pretty often. The bust out TP, hard knockdown. SSK spends Lord Strike. Not the EX though. Oh, did he get it?
That's it!
I think that's it.
I'm calling Pack Watch. Oh, my man brought the good soundboard out.
You know, it's the Waifu Dome. We gotta, you know, Fridays, that's different branding, right? That's FGC meetups. Yeah, we're not gonna be all the time. This is the Waifu Dome.
I am being summoned.
All right, SethSeries gonna get off to play his match here. Looks like he's gonna be going up against Jukem. Okay. It's a combo. It's a combo breaker one. I don't know. Yeah. Whoops! I didn't mean to hit it again, but we'll let it rock. All right, so it's SethSeries versus Jukem coming up. ZachInABox going to be sitting down.
Yeah.
We have all the commentators in the house for the Waifu Dome. We got myself, we got SethSeries, we got ZachInABox, we got Big Willie in the studio holding the analysis desk down.
It's a Saturday. We want to play Granblue. We're here.
Everything's in place.
Yeah.
Everything's in place,
Yeah,
right?
we still
The
got the
stars
Willie
are
camp.
aligned.
Exactly. But yeah, we got Seth coming up against Jukem.
Jukem? I know I've seen the name before. Yeah. Young boy. Thought it was Mars with a haircut for a second. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, especially a lot with the masks on. There's a lot of people I'm like, oh yeah, it's that person, and it's not that person. I got mixed so many times in the past couple of months.
Bro, I got mixed with myself before. I've seen people. Is that me?
D and I were talking, you and Seth with the mask on, like strikingly similar.
Thankfully, I've grown my hair longer, so it's harder to tell. But with beards being covered, if I cut my hair short still, me and Keats would be like trouble. It'd be like 2012 again. Like nobody tells us
I feel
apart.
like you guys have like similar glasses too, so yeah, that's a double whammy there. But yeah, we'll see if Seth goes because I know he's been using the 6 a lot.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if he's fleshed out every matchup that he prefers it in, but I do think his head's in a really good spot right now of like, don't struggle with Ladiva's worst matchups when sometimes all you got to do is just pick a different character, because characters in this game, it's you know, the classic like easy to learn, hard to master, but I think that you can learn the basics of most characters in a week or so, right, and then start fleshing out some matchups. Even more so when it's a specific matchup that you're having trouble with. And speaking of, so at first Jukem showed the Matera, and Seth went to the 6.
Yeah, he was hovering over it, and then it went Lance. So
yeah, and then the Lancelot. I don't dislike this choice for Seth against characters who live in the air. Ladiva's actually a very strong choice.
Yep, especially with Lance, just the general risk reward in general of where they want to be, and like, the damage output of Ladiva compared to Lancelot.
Yeah,
even though
Lance is a very annoying character, but he doesn't do a ton of damage, and she has a higher health pool than most characters.
So you combine that, it can be a very comfortable match. Although if Lance is moving around the screen a lot comparatively, it can be annoying, like you said, but that risk reward is definitely in Ladiva's.
I think Lance is just as annoying when he's just sitting there. Whoa, turbulence off the bat. Okie dokie. Looking for that counter hit starter.
I respect it because, like, you know, it's the first time we're seeing Jukem for a while. We don't know, you know, too much about Jukem, showing that option right away.
Counter hit by the drop kick. This is a bad start.
Okay.
Okay, out of the headbutt pressure. That is one of the strongest parts of the matchup, though, for Lancelot. In general, if you have invuln, that is such a big deal against Ladiva. If you can get out of that EX headbutt pressure. Seth going with the Okie Doke, trying to do the whiff 5C into a mix-up. Oh, SPD, not your turn.
Oh, there it is. Like we said,
there's the call out.
You know, Lance, you want to go to that 2-2H to get out of that pressure, but Seth reading it beautifully knew that Jukem doesn't want to hold that.
Not only that, but even if you did the invuln / follow-up, there's now that window of vulnerability right after the launch where you can always get some sort of counter attack in there.
Ooh, run under
Jukem, though, yeah, good movement, get some hits, finds the counter hit on Wake Up. Jukem is rolling right now.
Yeah,
I don't like the back off. Yeah, I feel like against Ladiva, you gotta go in while she does not have super, because as soon as she has super, it's a very different game. Now, if Jukem blocks anything, he's in a coin flip for the round. Ooh, going with the 5U, a little too far.
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, like he said, he backed himself to the corner, and this is the situation you put yourself in.
Seth is gonna do auto combo, and you're in a coin flip for the round. Oh no! 5U. Woo! Okay. He did the wrong 5U follow-up. You got to do the launch upwards. I think it's down, like 2U or so. No, I forget how you follow it up. But there's a thing in the corner where you throw them up instead of against the wall, so you don't deal with the wall bounce. Seth, though, going to clean things up, taking game 1 against Jukem here. Yeah,
you saw Jukem had a life lead, but then just played very, very tentative, got himself in the corner, and then that's kind of spelling death against Ladiva when you run out of space. You know, there's nowhere to go.
Crow in the chat saying, I don't think I've seen that move. If he's talking about 5U, Ladiva 5U did get a big buff, actually. It was not a frequently used move before. Now you're going to see it a lot more.
Hey.
Oh, nice frame traps.
Yeah, nice frame trap. You can put it together now. And this is what we saw earlier in the last round, but one to
committed.
I
That's
like
so scary.
Oh, he tried to go for the reset.
No, this is how you know that he has not played a lot against Seth specifically, because we know that Seth is very hard to hit with universal overhead.
Oh, yeah?
Good bait. Oh, yeah, the good combo. Gonna get the hard knockdown.
Got him.
Scoops. Seth going on match point now.
And you just see Jukem putting it together, but like we said, this risk reward in favor of Ladiva in this match is just tipping in Seth's favor, even when he just gets one opportunity. That's all he really needs.
Battle 2, engage.
Oh, nice punish.
He showed that option already, and
the reset. Why does that reach so far? Ban grapplers.
We need that KOF rollback.
No, ban KOF grapplers specifically.
Hold that. EX, he's been using the tip of that EX.
Oh, caught the jump in. Oh, that was such a risky reset. Yeah, and again, Seth is looking for those overheads to challenge. He has a very good eye.
Nice defense on Jukem. The jump back again. He's getting out there. Slide.
Better spacing.
Yeah. One Rekka.
Oh, the Lancelot special. Be it neutral with 5A 3 times. Oh, good movement.
He's out of there.
Oh, he didn't get down in time for the punish, though. No anti-air from Seth.
Trying to stagger pressure. Seth.
Got to be careful of this. Yep, that's going to do it. There's the handshake. Seth going to take it. Moving on in winners.
Hey. Hey. Yep.
Good stuff to Seth. Looking pretty sharp. I feel like the mood in the room for most of us, you know, we're kind of joking around, playing some casuals and stuff. I feel like we came to play. Everyone feels good tonight in this game. We don't feel rusty.
Yeah, because we've had multiple locals of this game, and it's been great. So
very fortunate.
But I
is it me?
It is Callisto up here.
Myself against FoggyDays coming up.
So yeah, we're going to be streaming most of this. We had 12 today.
Yeah, there's only going to be a few losers matches off stream. We'll be showing most of the bracket.
So get a lot of Granblue action today. He's going up. So yeah, we're going to get FoggyDays and Callisto. Catalina. And we'll see. I haven't seen FoggyDays really play this game. I've seen him play other games, but
yeah, you need to. I need the FoggyDays lore, Zach. I have never. This is a new player to me. I am curious.
I mean, I've just seen him in general around Chicago FGC stuff, mainly Tekken, I believe.
Tekken?
Yeah. And
Tekken.
so I'm actually, I didn't know he played this game, so. I couldn't tell you anything more, but it's just one of those faces you see around. I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize him.
I gotcha. I just figured I'd make sure.
We'll see. He's hovering over Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne? Are we gonna see this degeneracy tonight? Is this really what we're doing?
Somebody's got to do it.
Let's see here.
Bottom left.
I'm working this. I promise.
Bottom left. I think.
Bottom
Yeah.
left. There we
And
go.
then
Player
players
cam.
and then-
Match plus cam. There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
Professional streamers.
Perfect. Hey man, I am a consummate professional.
Yeah, we're gonna get Cat versus Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, a character that throughout the COVID era of Granblue, Ebola terrorized a lot of us with it for a while until he started playing random select. But
I mean, in his words, why bother with a matchup if you don't have to? If someone isn't going to meet you at level 0, why play them with anyone other than the meme character?
I do like what he's doing so far, just trying to get that space, especially in this match. I like the air-to-air.
Goes for the DP. Now he's got the corner pressure, and this is where things are going to get interesting for Kat for all of her damages, and this is going to hurt.
Yeah. And that's why he saved the EXs before for that beefy combo. And just a lot of stagger pressure from Callisto so far. Woo! And he's crouching, so he could have gotten it.
Doesn't get the confirm.
But, just a run-up, a brave one.
Very brave.
And I like it.
Run up at the character with the best normals in the game and just assert yourself.
Yeah, and even though he lost that round, that is some information. It's just like, in that kind of last hit situation, Callisto's going to be very, very passive. So that's some information that he could try to get into his head.
One thing I really like seeing from Callisto here is adequately using Cat's 5U is just kind of a call out on this. We've seen him pop it. We saw him pop it twice there just to kind of assert, like, swing at me. I dare you.
Just give it something to think about. Mess up the setup, though, and now FoggyDays has the corner, but the jump U switches fortune.
Did not see the confirm into, or 2L 5L FARL into the EX Awesome Sauce there, so sadly, missed opportunity. Woo! And you'll see FoggyDays go in with that button a lot. Lil Wayne's jump U is really interesting in how it works. It's one of the harder buttons to anti-air in this game just because of the way the hurtbox works. Oh! Doesn't get the confirm,
the run-up again, and now Callisto smartly throwing out that normal to stop that run-up from the last round.
Callisto going up 1.
Yeah, and I just like, he's just testing a lot of FoggyDays right now. Like you mentioned, the 5 U's in neutral. He's also taking a look at a lot of these jump-ins that aren't getting anti-aired. So, and he's doing a great job of like kind of just 2-M'ing the Catalina bots in neutral. So just not really letting Lil Wayne get started.
And you mentioned that earlier, just feeling everything out. Kat is absolutely like the fuck around and find out character. So when she goes in, like, she has all the options. She can poke slowly. She has very consistent stagger pressure when she's in the corner or even from mid-screen. She may not get the kill combo mid-screen, but she can set up a lot of things. And we see her right there, the EX214L, or sorry, EX214. And it pushes to the corner so well, and if she gets that wall bounce, GG's, have a nice one.
And that's really what it's been about, just pushing the corner once Callisto gets that hit. And he's getting a lot of crouching confirms as well, which is big damage for Cat. Yeah, one and the same, huh?
Neither of us learned how to talk today, so it's all right.
Yeah, trying to bait out that
it's going to hurt.
But yeah, that's going to hurt.
And we saw it,
going to get the meter?
Didn't get the meter, but we saw the crowd. That's it. Call it pack watch, boys.
Yeah. But yeah, caught a lot with the stagger pressures and just in general had all the answers in neutral, just kind of asserting, hey, knowledge check me, and FoggyDays wasn't able to answer.
Hang on, I got it. I have a button here that says Willy Cam. What does that do?
Well, Willy is kind of left the building for right now.
No!
Oh, man.
Oh, man. All right, I'm saved.
the control room was vacated?
I am not responsible for whatever was happened while you were gone. I may have been directly controlling the stream, but I am not liable for my actions.
There's a saying about streaming. I don't know if you've heard it. There's stuff about it that's known. All right, so Flowerman versus Super Saiyan Kid.
Flowerman coming right off of winning BB Tag, now looking to assert his victory in Granblue Versus. One of the main stories we've kind of seen throughout our scene, especially with this, is Flowerman hasn't been able to clutch out a locals win. It's been Mars or Kane.
Yeah, and kind of surprisingly, because I mean, with Tibola hasn't been entering as much. Of course, we lost Kilo to Florida, stuff like that. Like Flowerman really did come on as our most consistent, our strongest tournament player. He won just more Granblue tournaments that we had than all of the rest of us, oftentimes put together. So as you said, I mean, it is kind of surprising that he hasn't really put it together at the offline just yet. He is playing a lot of different games, right? He's playing Strive, he's playing Melty, he's the best player in the region at BB Tag. I don't think many people dispute that, but he really cares about Granblue, right? He wants to win.
He absolutely does. We were talking about it. We were talking about it in Discord the other day, but he's mentioning like, I'm going to drop a couple of games. I think after Frosties, I'm going to be done with BB Tag. Because he wants to play Strive and Gear and Granblue. Or sorry, Strive, Melty, and Granblue.
Yeah, and especially, you can tell he cares about Granblue because as criminal as Fairy has been through the course of the game, she's gotten her wings clipped multiple times now. She's definitely been nerfed relatively hard. She's still a good character, but she's very different now. And Flowerman has not changed. He hasn't pocket Matera, but he has for a long time. He's not abandoned this character because he wants to be the best Fairy player.
He absolutely does, and one thing we'll see is, in terms of North America, he likely is the best Fairy player. I can't think of anyone who comes close to the level of success that he's had with this character, especially since SQ dropped.
Yeah, not a lot of people still playing the character. Right now, though, Flowerman is pinned down. SSK backing off, great spacing. Trying to go up in the air and get her. Very difficult to anti-air Fairy when she's swinging in general. I do like the use of the light DP to keep less committal. The back throw, and it's enough. Didn't even have to worry about the ball hanging out.
Absolutely. It's a very strong option. And we've mentioned this a couple times, SSK is obviously the underdog hero here. Everyone wants to see him succeed. But the big thing we've mentioned, at some point, SSK is going to come. SSK is going to send you to losers or send you out.
Yeah, he's come for pretty much all of us. Flowerman, yourself, probably the only people left of our regular players, and maybe Tibola, that SSK has not defeated at least once in tournament. And I mean, this was a kid that stuck out going 0-2 at the Waifu Dome for like a literal year. He didn't get deterred. He just kept asking questions, and he kept asking, what can I do better? How do I handle this situation? And it's eventually come together.
We quite literally beat this child until he got good, and now you're seeing it.
Yeah, now we're the ones getting punished.
And we're seeing this right now. Flowerman's not necessarily being, I wouldn't call this set dominating, but SSK is holding his own far more than he has in other sets.
Getting around the anti-air. I mean, this is a one confirmed round right now.
Absolutely. I mean, that's technically true for both these characters, because if Fairy gets 2U into SSBA, it's GG's, quite literally. But the same goes for SSK.
Oh, nice. Great match out.
Out.
This isn't going to be enough to kill, though. This is only 4,500.
And that's assuming that he did the tech.
I think that it's the same no matter what, as long as it's not at the end of a combo that's at max scaling. Oh, that's bad, actually. Got hit by the GG. Able to get away. Flowerman with a minor mistake there. Move forward a little too early. Got to watch out for the DP. The overhead, good block. I can't believe SSK didn't DP there.
I'm really surprised.
Wow.
Flowerman managing to
staying solid.
catch a straight hit.
And Super Saiyan Kid is not the only one who's grown during quarantine. Flowerman, he would have cracked mentally in that situation earlier, right? Like, and he just stayed solid. A lot of frustrating things happened throughout that round, and he didn't get, you know, bent out of shape about it like he used to.
Something I'll say too, we give Marvin a lot of guff on this stream just because it's funny and he lets us do it. But he is essentially a prodigy at these sorts of games.
Oh, yeah. He literally showed up. His first Ignite he ever went to, he won BB Tag over the arm. Like, one of our, not our long time in Chicago because he was from Florida originally, but he's a long time top anime player. He's a very good player.
I really like some of the decision making from SSK with kind of varying his approach with the Lord Strike. We see a lot of options here where he is kind of changing it up, trying to set up and trying to stop Marvin if Marvin goes in for it, but it's just not working out.
Flowerman, though, for his part, has been content to stand back, right? He hasn't, when he's lost exchanges, he hasn't shown a rush yet. He's just kind of backing up and saying, okay, I'm going to return to where I can out-footsie Percival, which is hard to do.
If there's a kick.
Okay. You want to know how badly these two want to win? They both just did down back at round start when they both have full screen buttons.
Oh, that's how you know it's about to get spicy. Very good call out there. Command throw.
All right, hard knockdown. Doesn't get the... Wow, that clashes?
I'm curious if he can cancel out of that clash, especially because we've
Absolutely,
seen that.
yeah. But I don't know if he'll get the stock if he cancels it early. That's what I would be curious on.
That's a really interesting interaction, and at least like in terms of the damage he could get off of that from the corner, I think it'd be in the best. It would have been in SSK's best decision making to just not get all the stocks, but just let some shit rip.
If I clashed with Percival's stock up and he hit me with like Lord Strike for 3K for it, I would be hella tight. But nice confirmed by Flowerman, gets the 2M into SSBA. He's been working on his single hit confirms, right? It's not something you generally use a ton as Fairy, just because her confirms don't often work like that. But he's been putting some real practice into it, and you can see the results right there.
Fairy's set play and the things that she's set up, I think, are most comparable to SF5 Laura. She has a projectile, she puts it on screen, it controls, it's a big hitbox and locks you down. And Flowerman has gotten really good at using the set play off that and actually using that as a tool to just dominate the screen and control where he wants to be.
Nice spot dodge. Ooh, almost ran into GG.
That was close. I think one of the things we're seeing here is SSK is starting to doubt himself a bit. A lot of the normal single hit confirms we'd see aren't connecting.
Yeah, that 5H a moment ago wasn't ready to dial it out.
And we're seeing him a little bit afraid to work it. We're seeing him afraid to take some of the risk and work some of the way that he got in earlier.
Okay,
oh.
Here's the big one though.
The young man spiritually heard me talking and is like, shut up, Seth.
That can't mash there. SSK trying to keep the spacing. You got to be wary of that 2M. GG's out. Got to back off.
Very careful right now.
That trade's fine. Got him.
Axe.
All right, SSK bringing things around, getting around on the board.
Absolutely. That was a really strong set of decision-making from SSK. He had the life lead, had the ability to just control the pace and stay back. And then when the opportunity presented himself, went for the easy confirm.
Oh, run
and
up 5H? I think he wanted close 5H, and it just worked out.
You know, it happens in these situations. Sometimes, every now and then you see a wake-up heavy button, and it works.
Yeah, because they missed their DP. Oh, Flowerman is bullying in the corner right now. Oh, time to get,
Time to guess.
I guess rock, paper, and scissors.
I don't know that I necessarily agree with the decision for SSK to take the stock up there.
Oh, yeah, especially from a non-EX, right? It wasn't a hard knockdown.
It wasn't, and the other thing, too, is that Flowerman was an install, meaning the moment he got back up, the mix immediately started.
Yeah.
So letting off that pressure was a little bit of a bad decision. Oh, I'm being summoned.
All right, so going to be both of my co-commentators coming up next against each other. Going to be ZachInABox and SethSeries. ZachInABox, you know, similar situation to Flowerman, has been playing a lot of games, trying to juggle them, trying to stay not that rusty in them. Had shown some rust the last few times we played Granblue, but that said, he was consistently finishing like top 5 even, you know, dropping combos and forgetting routes and things. So we'll see kind of where his head's at today, how practiced up he is. Seth, of course, as well, has routinely been finishing pretty high in our brackets. Definitely the players who have shown out the last several times, you know, our usual like top 4s, top 5s, pretty much everyone is in attendance today. Gonna go ahead and include myself there. I've done it a couple times. Thank you very much. Of course, you can see the Matcherino link at the bottom. You can hit !Matcherino in the chat. That'll take you straight to it. Reminder that thanks to our partners at Hitbox, anyone who donates $5 or more in the Matcherino, any of the Matcherinos across any of the games at Roundhouse will be automatically entered in a raffle to win the Roundhouse Hitbox or cross-up that is being provided by our friends over at Hitbox. So shout outs to them.
Jewel Resort.
Looks like there's also still a handful of codes to contribute a bit for free. Looks like there's 11 remaining for Granblue. You can hit those as well, thanks to our partners over at Matcherino, always supporting the FGC. Been really helping us hold things down during quarantine.
Believe in victory. Battle.
Man, it's offline. We get to use the DLC stages. Zach with a good start. Crouch confirm off counter hit 2M. Has the corner already. Got to watch out for that drop kick. Good 2H. A little bit far. Recognized it. Didn't chase. Good 5M though. Seth gonna find a way out here. Zach though pushing back to the corner. Went for the grab. Good read by Seth. And he waits it out. Nice bait. Zach though not afraid. Gonna do another one. Super is on deck for Seth, so Zach has to be careful about what he blocks. Goes to the reset, Zach ready for it, jumps out, nice whiff punish. The footsie's not enough though, no animation. Wowie wows. Did Zach DP? Yeah. I saw the crouch, I didn't know if it was DP startup or if he crouch blocked and got smoked. Zach gonna stay tough though. Closing out game, or round 1 here in the first game. Good timing on the jump. Hard knockdown with the EX Lariat. Why does that reach so far? Oh my goodness. Getting the tick throw. Zach has the corner positioning. Good patience here by Seth though. Block the lariat, time to guess. All right, no 2H from Seth. Is content to block it out though. There's another counter hit confirmed. Not gonna spend the meter. JU gonna get the mix. Oh no, things went from going well to going unwell for Zach in a hurry. Still okay at the moment though. No anti-air, respecting the body slam, and there's the body slam. That should close it out. We got 1 round apiece here.
Battle 3, engage.
Good crouch in the lariat. Zach gonna get the punish here. Knockdown into the overhead. Good call out. Seth with the aggressive wake up throw option. Zach looking pretty good in this round 3, but doesn't get the confirm off the jump in. Wasn't expecting the safe jump to hit. Sweep, yeah, Bell with one of the better sweeps in the game. Seth has no meter. He's actually going to have trouble getting out of here. There's the drop kick, but Zach didn't respond in time. Seth has a chance here. More than a chance. Hard knockdown from the DP. Zach, let's see how in he goes. Doesn't need to go very in. There's the lariat. Good patience by Zach. Going to take game 1 here. Seth getting a little antsy on the EX lariat. That said, that was the first one of the first lariats that didn't get blocked by Zach, so he has been able to create pressure like that so far. And it is one of the things where you got to try it. Good frame trap on the dash. Probably going to do soft knockdown. Yeah, just medium TP, or light TP, sorry. All right, bad read by Zach on the DP. Going to get punished for it. Not the full thing, though. Waits it out. No super coming from Seth there. Could have been a frame trap into invuln. Always something you have to worry about. Goes for the save jump. The JU. Zach still in control in the corner. Seth starting to fight his way out. Check by Zach, wasn't ready for the confirm, but there's not the anti-air, actually. It just happened to chip when he landed. Fortunate for Zach that there wasn't that extra HP there. Good counter poke with the spot, or with the drop kick. All right, party starter for Ladiva here, but the delayed DP. Safety, yeah, but good tick throw. SethSeries chipping away a little at a time. Another reset. One more SPDs, probably the round. Takes the DP, I think that's fine. You're in that situation as Ladiva, you kind of have to go in. Take the DP if you gotta. Seth looking for the 5H. Good whiff punish with the 5M. And great weight, gonna get this round here. Zach's still on match point, but Seth right back in this.
Battle 3, engage.
All right, Seth catching the jump in. Crouch confirmed though, wasn't able to use lariat there. Wake up drop kick, Zach runs into it. This is a party starter. All right, good backdash by Zach, delayed it a little bit so the button didn't catch him. Getting opened up here though. Not gonna do it, yes, it's enough. Seth evening up the game count.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Another good start for Seth here. Looking for the DP, no bite from Zach this time. He's fallen for it a couple times. That's a big JM. Seth doing a really good job holding his ground in positions where sometimes he will challenge. If you run up on him, a lot of times he'll 2L to try to hold his ground, but he's doing a good job of not biting against Zach. Good punish by Zach, kind of far. Taking a risk with the meaty throw. Oh, the meaty overhead counter hit. That should be it. Yeah, Belial always does the full damage. Zach returns to match point here. Seth trying to hang on.
Battle 2. Engage.
Good start for Seth. Getting the resets. There's the counter hit. Zach got caught trying to take a turn too early for the SDD, but Zach didn't have a punish. And I think went for the command grab there. Nice jump back and the great conversion. Seth gonna even it up. Great pickup with the 5M off of the jump back counter hit.
Battle 3. Engage.
And And Zach, again, just kind of picking the wrong time to 5H. He's been opened up like that a few times. There's another one. And the reset. Things are snowballing. All right, counter hit. This is Zach's chance. He is living on a prayer. Baits out the super. Is he going to get down the time to punish? There's a bit of a reset after the JU. Nice block by Seth. Anyone's match right now. Big counter hit. No, he didn't get the combo. No whiff punish, a little bit late. There it is. And that should do it. It will. Whoa, and the mix-ups never stop. Good stuff by Zach. Going to be moving on in the winner's bracket. Coming up next, we're going to have Mars against Spauldo as they're getting set up in place. Spauldo joining the Chicago community, I believe from Georgia previously. Glad to have him here, even if he does play Vasaraga. It's fine. It's fine. We accept all kinds here.
Hi, I have a mic now. What's good, everybody?
Welcome back.
Thank you. I hope you all are enjoying the show today. We are doing our best to give you one.
Spauldo versus Mars. Mars definitely, I think for people outside the community, you can consider him a bit of a fan favorite.
Yeah,
Usually
Mars
when
is...
people tune in, they like to see the big combos.
Mars is absolutely... Soares in general is a fan favorite for this game because he spent very long, like, from when he released, I'd say probably around until the Season 2 patch, Soares was considered one of the worst characters in the game, and then he got buffed. And then I think he has been buffed every single patch.
And not only that,
since.
but his worst matchups have all been nerfed in the process.
Oh yeah, every single matchup that like Soares struggled with just got. Like the worst matchup he had was Ladiva, and it, you know, Mars and I both agree that it's down to a 5-5, and it used to be like 7-3. Ryan, can you pull the bracket up real quick? I just want to have one of them quick looksy daisies there.
Yeah, so winner of this going to go on to face the winner of me and Chris Chaos. Down to losers, you're going to, oh no, you and SSK.
Is today my day?
It's always Lumen, man. It's like Final Destination, right? You're not going to get away from it.
I feel bad because he and I play like every bracket.
We are going to, I'm going to do an audible. That round was going to be off stream, but no, we're going to.
I can't.
We're going to show that.
Dang, you're just going to do me that way, huh?
We got to know. We got to know. The people demand resolution.
Absolutely. Dude, my voice is super shot. I don't know.
Dude, I've been commentating since noon.
No,
I'm
I feel you. I had to do some work today and like had to do a bunch of presentations for it, so I came in just getting got, but this is a matchup, man. This is a matchup I've not seen a whole lot. I have seen Chris and I've seen Kilo play this matchup a little bit, but I'm curious what the interaction is because both of these characters have armor options. They have the ability to do shit tons of damage.
Yeah, I do think Soares is usually his biggest advantage over most characters that aren't Shotos is he just does more damage than them. Vasaraga, though, that's an exception. This character also does hella damage.
There was many a New Yorker who straight up were so red-pilled by fame that they thought this character was top 1.
I do think this character was both overrated and underrated for a while. Vasaraga is a pretty solid character. I will say in this matchup, something that is against his favor, you had mentioned they do both have armor. There's, of course, that 5U there from Stories.
Oh, very good whiff punish into the SBA. That's dead.
The big difference is Vasaraga has way more recovery on his
absolutely.
buttons. If he gets something armored or parried, he's probably going to be punished.
One thing I'll say here, too, that is absolutely hysterical, man. For those of you who have never seen a Soares match, if this character touches you, you get murdered.
And off of not as specific of hits as Vasaraga. Vasaraga is like He ran into to 2H. GG's. Like, talk to you later.
You thought you could jump? Get fucked, nerd. Doesn't get the follow-up off that. Goes for the command throw. That's a good... So it doesn't look like that, but that armored command grab is absolutely a setup. And so now, Mars spins the SSBA, and one thing you'll see here is, you see the little fist counter at the top? That basically... Soares has what's called muscle counters. For every parry he does, he gets one added to it. So what you're seeing here is, if Soares has 5, his damage is reduced by 40%. So if he pops that right at the start of when he gets SSBA, he basically goes back up to half-life.
Yeah, that's not even counting what his actual buffed moves are in that mode. His specials all receive buffs as well. Really good install, and it is active for the entire rest of the round.
And it gives him a command grab super that does 5k unscaled.
That they buffed. They made it do more damage. Big check with the 2M.
This
Spauldo
character
getting
is
to live.
This character is absolutely like, please stop my grandpa, he's too powerful.
That said, Spauldo in pretty good shape right now, but big
this is bad.
jump on the tackle. That's going to do it. Yep.
Give me the cinematic finish, baby.
Mars going to take game 1 here.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
So what I'll say, if for better or worse, I do think that Spauldo is playing this very well.
Yeah, stuff like that right there, right? He's not committing to the high recovery moves because he's aware that 5U is out there.
I think
though,
we talk about it with SSK sets a lot, but I think the big differentiator here in terms of these two players is that Mars is just generally more experienced and I think has a little bit more use or a little bit more wear in this matchup, and he's using it to great advantage. One of the things that I think defines Mars as a player is he's absolutely like, he is absolutely a matchup check. If you do not want to engage him, if you can't engage him at level 0, why does he go to level 1? So you have to really understand the matchup for Soares, or he is just going to run over you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? Spauldo went with the EX Fireball. Yes, he got armor, but he didn't overcommit.
Command throw, loops.
Do it again. Good spot dodge.
Yes.
Mars actually very efficient at using spot dodge in general.
Spauldo has to be really careful right now. Raw parries from Soares can result...
Ooh, do the super. Another spot dodge. Spauldo, kind of a miss confirmed there.
So Soares isn't necessarily out of the range.
There it is. Spauldo going to even it up.
Absolutely. So Soares isn't necessarily out of the range, wasn't necessarily out of the range there where a combo wouldn't kill him, but it's iffy.
Yeah.
You have to hit him with the optimal stuff.
I think though, when he got that counter hit 5M or whatever it was, and then had another one, if he just did SVA, he probably would have killed him.
It is what it is. It's one of the things where, in the heat of the moment, you don't see that meter.
The important thing is that he recollected and was able to close out the round. That's what counts. You know, that's what's in the result book at the end of the day. Counter hit by the up kick, but not in the air, so Mars doesn't get the giant combo, but while Spauldo's getting bullied.
That whiff DP just getting blown up. Mars going up to set point.
Battle 2. Engage.
All right, good start for Spauldo here. Another one, caught Mars trying to get away. Mars stealing some terms thanks to the slow buttons of Asaraga. Ooh!
One thing I gotta say, I do want to see a little bit more anti-airs from Spauldo. That was a prime opportunity to hit Mars for every single thing that he owed him.
Yeah, 2H on Asaraga is such a big starter too. Good, don't commit to anything. Yep, went with the fast recovery follow-up.
Oh,
did he get
command throw!
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm calling Pack Watch, he's dead! My man hit him with the grappler special. God damn.
that's going to do it. Mars, moving on in winners. I think that is going to put, woo, yikes. Myself versus Chris Chaos coming up next. I got a match ahead of me. Going to see some Matera action coming up.
Damn, we're going to see some ball hole on screen. Hell yeah, brother.
All right, I'll be back.
Bye, Ryan. I see RVA Joker talking in the chat. Like, sadly, neither of them are playing the Ragna Time characters in this, so we're not going to see anything
Who would be
that
the Ragna
goofy.
Time characters?
The Grand Mirror.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm like, no, there is, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
I'm batting 1,000 today, baby. We're going.
I forgot. Chris played Ragna.
Chris did play Ragna.
I completely forgot about that.
Popularized the shitpost of Ragna Jones. For those of you who haven't seen it, there is a absolutely memorable set between Chris Chaos and The Arm, where I don't think I've ever seen a man play with so much hate in my entire life.
And we've seen some hateful sets, but
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. Most likely we're going Catalina Matera.
Absolutely, the classic Shoto versus Zoner, but I think that Catalina actually does really well in this matchup.
so, too.
The ability for her just to completely shut down hops from a range that Matera really can't deal with means that the Matera really has to cover her way in.
Plus, but it does.
That is Big Daddy Callisto playing.
But I also feel like on Matera's side, like this is not like an explosive movement character, so especially the way Chris plays, he's gonna feel a little bit more in his wheelhouse, especially against Callisto style of cat.
That's the thing about Chris is he's not as reliant on some of the hop setups as other Materas. This man used to play Yukari and Persona 4 Arena.
Right.
He knows how to zone. He has the high APM. My man's is here to hit buttons.
He just plays a very, very patient game, and sometimes that doesn't work against certain styles of cats, but it definitely works against Callisto style.
Absolutely. He knows when to go in and when not, and I think that's very important for this matchup. Oh, damn, we got the best theme in the game, the Uno theme. Let's go.
It's very good.
It is very good.
And you can see, like, very stationary from Chris so far. Both players, actually.
Callisto working his way in, using the fireballs to kind of gain ground, but Chris pushing back with the butterflies and working his way through.
Yeah, Chris is not afraid to just kind of back himself in the corner because he fights out of the corner really well, so just stay at the range what he wants, even if it means giving up some space here or there. And then there's the errant hop.
And this is how this matchup is going to be played. Like, this is absolutely a chip damage, chip damage, chip damage. Someone gets hit for all their life.
And now Callisto has the corner. That's a timely jump in the stairs.
Oh, this is it. My man's about to feel the pain. Doesn't get the follow-up.
But that's okay. We still have the setup. Oh, what a challenge we talked about for over a year now. Chris's ability challenge out of the corner.
Chris definitely has that old man Abare. He knows. Yeah. He knows your strings, and he knows when you're not going to use them correctly. So don't. You got to be on point.
The Chris gif. Have you seen that gif?
Oh, dude, yeah. No, they put it in. They put it in like it's in Discord now. You can just type Chris Chaos, and you get that, and you get a picture of Matera's ass. It's a really funny duo.
But Callisto, once again, having the stagger pressure in the corner again.
Goes for the air throw, whiffs under. Matera's able to get out.
And that's a big reversal of fortune right now.
Absolutely.
Spending some EXs.
I like the idea behind that, using the EX Fireball to set up plus frames and then going for the droid to kind of get to work his way in. Doesn't quite work out for Callisto, but I wouldn't say we're... Oh, baits it.
Yeah, just a small punish, but just getting that meter out is huge for Chris.
It really is, because that's one of the main ways that Cat does damage. And so even right there, in that situation where Callisto just had the auto combo. Oh! You know, if he'd had the super during that, it would have killed. So
The rare times he doesn't get animation too.
absolutely.
Ooh! Oh, just caught the landing frames.
This
Gonna
is
set up
dangerous.
EX. Yeah.
Callisto has to be very careful.
Just got caught.
Oh man, Chris has to be careful.
Yeah. Match point for our not match point. Game point.
Game. And one thing I'll say is I don't think any part of this has been a particularly one-sided
No.
set. We're seeing Callisto and we're seeing Chris Chaos just very much chip away each other until it's time to get that one hit. We'll see Chris go for a setup or Ryan just convert off a stray hit directly into all of Chris's life.
Yeah, and it's, especially right now.
Like here, right here.
Exactly
this is
there.
gonna hurt. Goes for the setup.
Still has DP
Matches
available for
out.
hard knockdown, but oh, I thought the butterfly was gonna hit the shimmy.
I did too.
Ooh, did he not
Dropped
get
combos.
Yeah. I just didn't think he got the skybound he wanted, but just
I don't-
slowly walking.
We're definitely getting Chris Chaos. We're not at Shinsen. We're not at Shinsen, and we're not at Crown Apple Chris layers just yet. Gets the throw. This is
Big back
bad.
throw.
Callisto has to be very careful right now, especially because the
Chip
stray
is a
hit
factor,
dead.
and then yeah, stray EX Fireball. Chris goes up with 1-0.
You know, and we talk about this.
Victory.
Chris is definitely not playing this game as much anymore. He's always been a Guilty Gear player, very big on stride.
But he has been still keeping up. And
Yeah,
yeah.
I put him in a category like Bisu, where he is a very strong fundamental player. So
Just a lot
once
of
he's
experience.
able to, he doesn't. There are some things that when you're rusty, you just don't know how to deal with, but his fundamental layer is so strong that he can usually work his way through a fair amount of bracket opponents before he kind of gets to the meaty end of it.
Yeah, and this is not a very high maintenance game.
It's not. You know, this doesn't have like insane B&Bs. It doesn't have anything crazy. Like I would feel more comfortable taking a break from this than I
Yeah.
would something like Melty, where it is a very active and you got to know what you're doing.
Just staggering, just trying to not be stuck in the corner, which has been his downfall in a couple of the rounds, but controlling well. EX Fireball to just get some space, and now he's sitting pretty.
And one sign of just how strong a player Chris is you see he's controlling space while being cornered.
Yeah.
His ability to dictate where Callisto can and can't move, and using the butterflies to just mark off sections of the
And he's kind of just dangling, like, when he's near the corner, he's just like, hey, I dare you to just jump or get that big hit that you want. And he's just standing
Mashes
there
out.
menacingly. Yeah, mashing out the bar again. Chris has been working really well out the corner.
Unfortunately, we're not seeing a lot of very good AA options from Callisto right now. Cat, as we all know, Cat 2H is maybe one of the biggest war crime buttons in the game, but Chris has been very good about just covering his way in, and unfortunately, the big thing from this set is just some very small mistakes from Callisto really have gone.
It's just the grind is getting Callisto. It's just the mental stack is getting too high now. Just trying to get in, and Chris is just super in control.
You know, we say this, but right now we're in a one-touch game for both players.
True, especially with Chris close to the corner, but not quite there for Callisto to get that
Sadly
hit.
so.
And Chris gonna move on to winner's semis.
And I'm moving to the tournament, or to the
Alright.
stream station.
まあまあ楽しかったよへえカタリナってば結構やるんだね柄にもなく本気出したらすっきりして
Alright.
気持ちよかった
That sucked. Well, not sucked. I'm fine with how I played. I just somehow missed the 2L like right at the end. So
Yeah, we were mentioning there were just a couple of things that would have tipped that into the favor.
you know that's actually the last couple times against Chris. That's how it's played. Where like I've been pretty happy with how I played the actual matchup. I just kind of choked it away. So. Moving to the winner's side. We're gonna have the winner semis. Gonna be Flowerman versus ZachInABox. A little bit of confusion on who's playing who. Oh no, okay, there's a change up. We are gonna go to the loser side.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna get SSK versus SethSeries on the loser side of things. SSK taking a little break from just fighting games in general for a little bit, but came back ready, hopefully with the fresh
Yeah,
mind.
he was looking good. I mean, you know, obviously losing to Flowerman, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's Flowerman, right? Like, he's
Yeah.
arguably our best player. Sometimes you're going to lose to him. This is definitely one of the hurdles, though. I mean, Seth's someone that SSK has leaned on, you know, for advice. Much like
In and
a
outside
lot
the
of us.
game.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
just one of those, we've talked about it, right? SSK's come for all of us eventually. Seth kind of still on his hit list, still in the bingo book.
Yeah. So see both players, I think, just play with a lot of heart, play with a lot of momentum, and that's kind of the story a lot of times. Once these two, one of these two gets flowing, they play with a lot of heart, and it just spirals. So.
All right, I gotta play my losers match.
Okay.
Can you hold it down for a sec?
I got it.
Cool.
So yeah, we got solo commentary from Mr. Box. But yeah, we got Seth and SSK. I didn't think that Seth was gonna go with the 6 here. But yeah, this is a kind of, like Callisto mentioned, SSK has tried to get a lot of hurdles of all of his teachers in this game. He's gotten over most of them, but here's one that's still kind of lingering. Wow, that DP kind of far ahead. And yeah, you see Seth kind of bulldogging, jumping at a range where if he doesn't press a button, it's very hard to anti-air. But if he does, comes down to get a free anti-air, or free jumping, excuse me. So. And now he's the corner because of it, and now you're in the blender. Using that frame kill again, just a little bit too early for the EX command grab. Going straight to that and just spending the meter, showing that even on my minus frames, I'm still gonna let it rip. And the overhead, it's Ladiva's universal overhead a little bit further. So that's a really interesting setup to do that in. Kind of caught me off guard, wasn't ready for that. Seth going up first round. There's that anti-air, right? Just a little bit too close. Seth wants to jump out a little bit further to threaten from that range. And again, the 2H. Really testing SSK. Be like, hey, are you going to anti-air me? Yep. Testing him again. And, you know, even after all that, you know, the risk is still there. Or the reward for that risk can still be there, right? That's 3 big anti-airs, but Seth isn't even half life yet. Big spend on that, though. SSK still has 2. There's that shallow jump I'm talking about, but still jumping. Really testing SSK, like, hey, can you anti-air the whole round? And so far, it looks like SSK has been, but the big sweep, big. Oh, this could get it started. Trying to wait for that DP, no dice, but the stagger into SBD again. Oh, the cross up into Super Skybound. It's a lot of damage. Dos. Trace, last chance. Wow! Wake up, or immediate 5M after that series, and Seth is going to go up 1-0 off that. SSK, like I said, you know, he anti-aired maybe Seth 5 times. But Seth didn't care. You know, you keep getting, in a character like this, you keep putting up that risk, and eventually you'd be like, hey, if you can't do it maybe 6 or 7 more times, then I'm going to win this round. Great punish on that duck with the lariat, though. SSK still showing hey, this is the game, but 1 sweep is all it takes. We know what Ladiva can do. There's the DP out. Oh, finally found the jump in there. Yeah, and there's that range that Ladiva wants to jump in. Now Seth is finding that range, not getting anti-aired as much, and he's still in control of this match. Walk up SPD. This is big for Seth. Ooh, try to stagger into the headbutt, but still has a corner. This is big. Using the EX command grab, or command dash, just getting a little bit of space. The big bait on the DP. Seth on match point. After it seems like, yeah, SSK is playing neutral well. It's just that 1 sweep sometimes, man. It just goes in a heartbeat. All that momentum. Like I said, these are 2 very momentum, heart-based players. There's that 2H again. He's so solid with it. But Seth, it's worth the risk because this is what you get if you're close. And the meaty. It's going bad in a hurry for SSK. Try to reverse fortune for SSK, but still pressuring. Oh, no EX command grab for a bit. So even if Seth does get in, the mix-up's not there. Command grab's back. Oh, big confirm. Huge confirm for SSK. Just gonna back up. Oh, missed Skybound and a misconfirm. Punish. Gonna spend EX, get the hard knockdown. What are we gonna spend? We're gonna get the meaty. Grab. Woohoo! 5H. Wow, he went for the risk, and that's gonna do it. Seth sends SSK home, but good showing from SSK. You know, we saw just the consistency with all that, and yeah. So up next is going to be me and Flowerman in winners semis. Are you grabbing player 1? Okay. So it's all good. So Flowerman gonna take player 1. I'm gonna take player 2. And we're gonna get it set up.
Just wanted to talk shit at you. Oh. Now try.
Yay, I'm audible.
Why you gotta do your son like that?
I hate it every time that it comes up, but if I don't raise him, he ain't gonna be strong.
Aw, no Big Willie.
Man, I'm upset. All right, players cam. There we go.
Well, we got Zach.
We do have Zach, so we've got Zach and Marvin.
ZachInABox.
Let's take a look at this bracket and kind of see exactly what.
Got Flowerman.
Yeah.
Well, right now we've got Callisto is playing off stream with Bloodshark, and Spauldo and Jukem are playing off stream as well. Both of them in loser side. From here, I can tell that Callisto's cat is still nice.
Did I? I don't know. Did you? I didn't see an off-screen SSBA, but he's playing. He's playing X69, or sorry, XX Bloodshark 69XX off stream, and he got gate kept earlier by him. So I'm hoping Callisto brings us back. I need to see my boy cook.
But man, we've got another Waifu Dome classic here with Flowerman versus ZachInABox.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the things we've seen a lot in the Waifu Doom.
Waifu Doom?
Waifu Doom! One of the things on the Waifu Dome is, at a certain point, you know, I don't like using the phrase chaff because it's just really disrespectful, but at a certain point, people fall off, and it's usually down to Marvin, Zach, Chris, me, or Mars. And every now and then we get a crazy SSK run, but every now and then it just goes real bad.
I mean, you know, when you've got strong players, you got strong players.
You do, and I like to think that we have brought up a very strong scene around all of us, and everyone
can you put it to the game? You know, we've been sitting on the players here. Sorry, everybody.
I have switched screens.
We somehow let Seth be in control of the stream instead of me.
You are a professional. I am not. I am a dude who is depressed all the time, so I don't know how to run mechanics.
Which is why I'm trying to figure out why you're sitting next to the stream deck.
Ryan showed me how to hit 2 buttons, and I am good at hitting 2 buttons.
So you should be good at dive kick, right?
I don't have the footsies to play dive kick, sadly.
Well, what's going on the screen over here? Because I have no clue what the hell's going on. Fairy's doing some shit.
Yeah, this character's cringe. Actually, both of these characters are war crimes, but one less so than the other.
Well, I'm going to let the professionals take back over. Lovely talking to y'all. Rogue, stop ducking us.
I get shot, like, Zero Syndicate, you don't understand. My existence is pain. All that happens is people show up and make fun of me, and it sucks.
All right, still alive and losers.
I'm here. Yeah, no, I'm hearing that you gate kept the guy who done murdered you. So
Battle 1.
Yeah, that's my revenge. This is like, it reminds me of when I first started playing fighting games. I was playing BBCT online, and I got smoked by Dark Obelisk playing Taker. Like 5 years later, he showed up to an Ignite Street Fighter 4 tournament, a game he didn't really play, and I beat his ass. And I was like, that's a run back. That's a run back from the first fighting game match I ever played online that you beat the crap out of me in.
it's one of those things that's
instant
really.
overhead.
That's one of those things that are really funny. Is just you see like. There's always the dude who has a story, and then the dude who doesn't remember.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. He'd be like, I have no idea who Callisto is. He plays Dota now, probably.
Listen, I know a thing about Dota. I got the Steam controller here that no one can see. I'm gonna be.
You're gonna be the only dude showing up playing Dota on pad.
I'm gonna be a Dota god, and certainly not tank Lizard Man and Puppy Swarms MMR.
Battle 2. Engage.
Speaking of, after this, can we take like a $5 so I can hand something off to Lizard Man?
Yeah, you can go for whatever. I mean,
Oh.
we gotta keep this rolling, but just do your stuff.
Okay.
Zach can probably cover.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, 5U. Don't see that a lot out of Bell, but it still has its uses.
The risk reward on it is really skewed because a lot of characters can bait it if they see it once.
Yeah.
So you have to be really careful about how you use it. I'm surprised we didn't get the animation on that, especially with how low to death Barry was.
Yeah, might have done
but
easy input. Good block by Zach.
Absolutely. Very good not to go for the DP there.
What a spot dodge. Kind of barely got away with that one. Uh-oh, time for the
Flowerman's
next.
been sniffing stuff out really well in this, to the point that I'm actually fairly... Oh, GG taking out the projectiles. This is a no fireball zone.
You know, of all the nerfs Fairy got, she didn't get the one I wanted where I'm allowed to, like, punt GG. Like, I think that if you're Stories and you do, like, the up kick, the DP input, you should be able to just, like, punt GG like a field goal just, like, through the uprights on the other side of the stage.
You know, why can't GG be like pre-patch CAG projectiles where you could just be in their direction and they dissipate?
Oh, that was because Cat was getting hit through them. Like, you just swing a button. Good pressure, but better DP. Oh, big jump in. This is Zach's chance to get things started here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the counter hit too. This
Yeah.
is going to be
Okay.
a very smart DP. Gets the corner now. Has to be careful. Barry has DP on deck too.
Big
Oh,
counter. That's
that's
it.
dead.
That's it. Yeah. Dead.
Call him Pack Watch. Didn't even get to the SSVA. Going 1-1. This is
Battle 1.
absolutely not the set I expected to see in terms of this, but I'm here for it, man.
Shout out to Zero Syndicate in the chat, keeping my reputation alive that I was calling for realism in fighting games and not animal abuse in them.
I mean, if anyone's gonna get canceled for like joking about animal abuse, it's clearly me.
5U, it's in.
Gets in. Flowerman with the Abare, but Zach DP's right back.
Oh, Zach's scouting it now. The DP catches the jump out. Has him caged in the corner.
The decision making was there, just did not have the execution was a little bit flawed.
Girl, great 2M. Pushing Zach into GG so he can use the block stun to escape the corner. Very heads up play by Flowerman there.
And this is the kind of technical play that Marvin really likes. We see him do a lot of very setup, very spacing-based things with this character.
It's also stuff that he had to work at, right? He didn't used to think about things like using the camera to, like, walking backwards so that they're not allowed to walk away from GG. He would run forwards while GG was out and let them back up by moving the camera along with him.
Battle 2. Engage.
All right, Zach runs into GG. What a confirm.
Oh, it's gonna hurt,
Flowerman,
too.
yeah, and the mix. Good block by
Blocks
Zach.
it.
Okay.
DP. Oh. Flowerman just smacking on that motherfucking button.
That said, Flowerman has, like, not DP this set.
He's done it as an anti-air more than an actual DP. Oh, very good call out. Gets the throw bait and blows him up.
This is the JH. That's actually kind of a tricky combo now after the changes to the ball super. Oh, goes up and gets her. Still no DP from Flower. I think Zach is like, he's got to be like, now the DP's coming, and it just doesn't. You've seen him pull up, and that's why those wake up 5Ls are working.
Oh, it's dead. Calling it for it, and I will be right back.
Moving on, 2-1. Flowerman talking about, yeah, I was able to actually bring stuff out so players could use their own headsets, and his ability to actually concentrate when he can't hear. Yeah, different people react to people yelling behind them differently, right? Like
someone like.
For me, I cannot win if I don't hear Killer J yelling twist his dick behind me. Like, I am significantly nerfed.
Yeah, no, it's something where, like, I grew up, you know, I came up playing Tekken in Knoxville and then playing Tekken in Atlanta, which was basically playing Tekken in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I'm used to 8 dudes behind me screaming about how I ain't shit. So, like, streets don't care. I ain't scared.
All right. I got to play another loser's match.
Cringe.
I will be back in a moment.
All right. I'll not break the stream again. Oh, man. Hey, guys. Hi. Hello. It's me, SethSeries, here to certainly not do some dumb stuff. I'm just going to go ahead. I've got this on the match right now. We're all good. Zero Syndic, you got to understand, man. Midwest FGC is, like, we're our own special brand of ignorant. There's definitely a layer of we care a lot about each other, but also, if you've been to any event in Chicago, you've gotten, I'm not going to, like, you've gotten called some things. Like, someone has told you aren't shit in the middle of the chat, and it's on you to either prove them wrong or die on the stream. Oh, boy. I don't know what's going on in this chat, but I don't know what's going on here, but it's not wholesome. You know, that sounds like a man who needs to be fed Malort, Zero.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know, Swell is here. I gotta dose her with it. Like, sorry, you're not getting out unless you're not getting out safe. Ain't no one.
All right, winners, semis, other side. Chris Mars.
Chris Chaos rocking the non-censored version of this Matera.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Dude, those story mode costumes are a bit much.
Hey.
It's like,
Gotta cater to your audience.
I mean, you do, but also, like, I'm trying to play fighting games. I'm not trying to feel some kind of way.
But Chris already in the corner, but got out, but takes a punish for it. Wow.
Chris working his zoning very well.
Oh, he just.
And that's something we see a lot from Mars. He's very good about using the 5-2 follow-ups as an anti-air and just generally as a counter hit option.
Yeah, he's really good at the mind game with when he's gonna release 5U, if he's not, and yeah.
Oh, and that's the situation we see a lot with Mars is he'll chip you down and then just let that DP rip.
Yeah, and he has kind of like a switch on it because he'll go rounds where it's just like he's playing very passive and then he just turns it out and just switches.
Absolutely. That's the thing about Mars is he's very good at switching from being a very offensive to defensive player.
Yeah.
But even his defense, I would say, is fairly active. He's very smart about calling things out, willing to try to take his turn back when he can get away with it.
Chris trying to just stay.
Mars building up those muscle stocks as quick as he can. Oh, this is gonna hurt. It's dead. Mars setting up a quick.
Mars up 1-0. But yeah, It's just like, it felt like even when Chris got space, he was just unsure of where to go. Like, he's tried to set up some, like, butterflies, and just got 5U'd, and then Mars got, like, meter.
Matera has to be careful in this match because if she doesn't set her stuff out correctly or isn't spaced well, you can just react with 2-3-6-H and then get in. And his pressure buttons are good enough to kind of keep her locked down long enough so that enough so that way you can get those cooldowns back and then just smack them for their life bar.
Chris kind of running the offense again, but that 5U standing in the way.
Mars, and that's the thing we see. Mars uses that parry a lot. The more he builds those muscle stocks, when he does eventually have to top SSBA, that's basically a second health bar.
Yeah, especially if there's still a decent amount of Mars' health bar, and so Chris just desperately trying to hold on to the small life lead that he has.
If he calls it out and he goes into SSBA the second it's available, like, that's bad. You're going to have to hit him really hard or else he's going to come back madder.
Wow. But Mars has the anti-airs on deck for a lot of these hops. Shadow Set awful in Granblue. I saw Chris try to pump and trying to see that gap, trying to pump that SSBA, trying to bait out the 5U this time, using the butterflies to get in. But
oh, gets the 3-hit confirm. Mars going up to set point. You know, and one thing we're seeing that I think is smart, when Chris does try to go in, he's not committing to a button unless he feels like he has it. Because if Sora's anti-airs you, which Mars has shown that he is absolutely willing to do. Like, you are going for a ride.
Oh yeah, now the offense going on for Mars, and the 5U again, just a little delay on just holding it, just a little big counter hit. Try to go for a reset again. Ew.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, just went for a reset.
That's dead.
Into Skybound. Yeah, it should be dead. Doesn't even need it.
No.
Go 2-0 for Mars.
Goes for that patented, just raw DP, letting it rip.
And it looks like we are, I think, waiting on a loser's side.
Yeah, so I think we were waiting on one of the losers of this.
Yeah.
So.
So Mars and Chris, I believe Chris goes down to
losers to fight me.
Yep.
We've got Callisto and Jukem next on stream.
And I know they've started already.
Here, I need to go. I need to step aside real quick. I'll let you do the ads while I do that.
All right. So. All right, so Dee's going to join us. A little bit of downtime that we have.
I like that I am the backup.
We got backups on backups.
Well, so we've got Callisto playing off stream right now, and we're waiting on the winner of him and Jukem to see who's going to play you.
Oh, and we're going to run that immediately?
Yep. So my question is who do you want to play? Would you rather play Callisto or
just
would you rather play Jukem?
Just for the sake of, this is a waifu dome. I feel like, as is tradition, Callisto and I have to play. It's just tradition.
The commentary.
Just the decade-old rivalry. Just has to play.
That's right. Definitely decade.
It's legitimately a
Started
decade.
in Ultra?
Oh, way before that. Super.
In Super. Oh, shit.
Yeah, AE mainly, but yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, so it's been over a decade we've been playing. We play like 10 different fighting games together, and so yeah, it'd be nice to just keep on continuing that. And I have been beating him offline in bracket, so that's why.
Nice. I like that I'm looking at his stream queue here, and there is literally no button that just says ads.
Well,
but it is what it is. So,
So we'll wait. And yeah. But we're having a good time out here. Roundhouse does have on-site reg right now. So if you're in the area and you're like, hey, I want to come out tomorrow because it's a 2-day event. We've got a lot of the heavy hitter brackets tomorrow. And
we've got Tekken. We've got
Tekken, Strive, Street Fighter, Melty. Yeah, they're all tomorrow. And so
that is
That's a doozy.
And they're stacked too. If you look
Yeah,
who's in
it's-
them, there's
It's going to be stacked. I think we have like around 60 for Strive. I think around the same for Melty. And so that's going to be a good time. Today, though, a lot of great games. Just like a lot of games that people haven't been able to play offline for a while. Like, you know, we have Xrd to our left. Got Dragon Ball over here. We got Marvel 3. It's just like all the games that still have dedicated communities that still want to show up to something. Especially on a Saturday, you know, most of our locals are on a Friday. And that doesn't work for everybody all the time. So having something on a Saturday, especially for some of these games that don't get as much love as they should.
absolutely. And you know what? Speaking of much love, shouting out Hitbox. They are helping us here at
Yes.
Roundhouse. And I don't have the slide to show you because I'm going to yell at Callisto later. But Roundhouse and Hitbox are proud to announce we are raffling off a custom Hitbox and a custom cross-up controller. That's right. There is a raffle. On-site competitors here are actually entered automatically, but those of you watching us on stream, anybody who contributes $5+ on any individual game Match Arena will be automatically entered into a drawing to win the controllers. So do !Matcherino. Donate $5, get a raffle ticket into that Hitbox raffle to win the Roundhouse Hitbox.
And our Matcherinos at a nice healthy number as well. So
The last time I saw it was over 60, so
let's go. And so with that, up next.
oh, we're gonna run Chris for Seth next. Okay.
All right.
Well, then we will do that. I'm going to give the headset over here to Callisto because, you know, I don't do this.
It was a good job, though. Appreciate it. All right. So, yeah,
All
we're
right.
going to...
Still live.
Yeah. So, that took a while. How'd that set go?
Yeah, what did you guys do over here? What happened to this cable?
I don't know, man. Look, wasn't me.
Oh, okay, so
You want to run it?
we'll take a minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta fix this anyways. This is the most tangled cable in the world. Hold up.
While Callisto is fixing that headset, you know, we're all just vibing here. SSS, the waifu dome. Not O, because we're not. Well, I guess it could
No,
be
I do
O.
that too. I do that too.
It's offline. Never mind. It
Yeah,
still works.
offline.
It still
yeah,
works.
yeah. We're just, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna like cross out the N, slap the FF in there. We're good to go.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
We're going to get the other side of losers quarters to get into losers semis. We're going to have Chris back up here versus Seth. And we'll see. This is one of those matchups we were talking about where we'll see if Seth is the matchup where we go to 6 in this matchup.
Yeah, and Chris and I talked a little before our match, and he said he's just kind of like having an off day, right? Like he's not quite feeling it.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel sick. He doesn't feel terrible. he's just not quite feeling himself. But you know, when it came time to play, he was looking solid. He was doing the things that he needs to do. His zoning patterns are on point. His anti-airs are on point. Seth, you know, like you said, we may see the 6 because zoners versus Ladiva, it's way better than it used to be. But they did nerf her SVA in terms of reacting to fireballs with it. That's harder to do. It's just a little bit more difficult, I think, compared to someone who's, you know, like you said, the 6, the Senjyou, I don't know how to say it. That character goes burr. That character goes in, right? Like.
And like I've talked about last time Chris was up, it's just like when he was playing you, it's just like Kat is a match that can be volatile, but she's a lot more stationary, so it plays into a lot of Chris's wheelhouse. Where as 6, right? Chris likes to play like with his back to the corner. He likes to fight out with smart Abare and just like pick his spots. Against 6, you know, once you get in the corner, it could be.
Oh yeah, it's his turn. It's his turn for a while. That's where somehow the game install corrupts. It boots up Dragon Ball, and you know, I'm not gonna. I make fun, but I actually realized this driving here this morning. I'm never going to hate on the 30-second Dragon Ball block strings again, because for modern fighting games right now, Dragon Ball is the only one where anyone ever blocks. So
Yeah,
I
that's
actually am down with the super long block strings. At least somebody's playing defense somewhere. And
I mean,
there it is. There's the 6-bit.
Yeah, there it is. So, like we predicted, here it is. Get the Chris gifts in the chat.
Oh, yeah, that one's a good one.
It's such
That's
a good
one.
It's a
Oh.
good one. And you can search it up on Discord and Twitter now, and it'll show up.
Oh, sick. They haven't, like, added.
I
Oh,
think-
that's tight.
I forgot who did that, but somebody like made it so that you could do it,
victory.
so it's sick.
Battle
So the 6 now, we'll see how it goes. Immediately running, something you couldn't do with
That
the
right there,
Viva.
the EX Slash is just beating the startup of the Fireball out of hit stun. And not only that, but Chris, you know, primarily a Guilty Gear player. Oh, yeah, let me fix the round.
Yep.
There we go.
But yeah, primarily a Guilty Gear player, but
I don't know how much he's fought this character specifically. That would be a question of mine, is like, how much 6 experience does he have?
because I know he still keeps up practices this game, but like, yeah, there's only so much you could have done in the time frame where you started
Yeah,
playing
'cause he's
Guilty
only been
Gear.
out a few
Yeah.
weeks, more or less.
Yeah, but Chris kind of defending the onslaught that Seth's kind of put up at first.
And that's his strong suit. I mean,
Yeah.
you mentioned it. I think in general, if you want to be successful as Matera, you have to have strong defense, and you
Yeah.
have to be informed on when it's your turn to challenge with a 5L. And I think Chris is just one of the best Matera players at that.
And you see him challenging as part of that EX block string series, but Seth has the corner. This is where it all comes together for 6 and just lets him out for free. That's huge for Chris.
I will notice, I think it is character unfamiliarity.
True, yeah.
But Seth is not super active with the 2 H's on his 6 the way he is on Lodiva. Like, he does not anti-air a ton on this character.
Wow, he just raw butterflied in this. Oh, he missed.
Missed a button. Maybe it'll still link now.
Yeah, that would be sick. That, if he could have done that, that's like super good scaling, but alas.
Yeah, that
He
is
just missed
a that is something about Granblue that I think is a little funky. Is the amount of recovery. You have to hit a button immediately when you land, right? You know, like, it's very easy to miss a jump-in combo compared to what you would expect. Oh, the counter hit.
Got the hit though, but went into the overhead. But
Yeah.
strong position for Seth.
Chris trying to fight out of the corner, baits out the
Baited
parry.
it out.
Good empty jump.
And no parry right now, but does have Skybound available. Does Seth have?
Yeah, Chris is going to have to be careful with the fireballs.
Yeah, just backing up a little. Took his turn on offense. Jump back up a little bit. And Chip is
And he's got to be
gonna
careful blocking those because of Chip, yeah.
Yeah, and just
All that Chip adding up at the moment. Chris trying to get away. Good block on the sweep. Seth going to take game 1, though.
yeah, strong life lead for Seth, especially when Chris was in chip range. And so Seth in control right now, finding the ways to get into the corner. Starting with the up arrows, interesting start, and Seth had a very passive start as well. And a challenge, we talked about how Chris has to challenge in this match. That was a good one right there. Nice on the roll, punish on the roll, instead of the butterfly.
Oh, just out of range of that sweep. That super low profile sweep. That thing is like Soul 2D. That gets down there. And the forward movement just getting under the fireballs right now.
Wow, 2H. Talk about not too active with 2H. It finds his place there.
All right, Chris had a pretty clutch throw tech a moment ago. Able to get back in a big check with the 5L. Didn't dial it out. Still, though, in a pretty good spot right now. Oh, not at your turn, yep.
If you let him get away with that up kick on there and
Oh,
the counter hit.
no! No, but Seth wasn't ready for the hit. Oh, that's disastrous both directions. Chris caught trying to take his turn, wasn't expecting the overhead, and then Seth was probably like, holy shit, that worked. Sometimes you do something to like plan for what's going to happen after it, and then it hits, and you're like, oh shit, why did they get counter hit by that?
Yeah, both these players very rarely get hit by the overhead, universal overhead. So yeah, when you hit
nice. Chris just with a little shimmy underneath the jump.
Yeah, this is huge for Chris. Sets with the butterfly. Wow, sweep!
I told you, that thing gets very low.
Running up. Oh, again.
I think he tried to jump out.
Again?
Oh, no.
see that down. Ground bounce doesn't even need the sky bounce.
Yeah,
That's
and I don't think this is Chris trying to tech a throw or do a throw. I think he's kind of just getting clipped, trying to take a turn with a normal, but the startup's not fast enough.
I do see, saw it get clipped out of the super jump as well. So, yeah, like you said, kind of maybe some unfamiliarity with some of these 6 options. Now,
6 pressure is very different too. There are not many characters who get to continue going in, you know, since Gran got nerfed pretty much.
the wall jump has a great angle for Seth, but again,
Another one, yeah.
and the grab.
That's gonna do it.
That's gonna do it.
Seth staying alive in losers.
Gonna go on to loser semis.
And then we're gonna have the other losers quarters. Oh my God! Of course it would be. The other losers quarters is gonna be myself against ZachInABox.
Let's go.
The script never changes at the Waifu Dome.
Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. Seasons change, doesn't matter. Let's get it.
Seth over here trying to steal my headphones.
Dude, I'm not trying to steal nothing. I'm your neighborhood friendly commentator. I'm here to tell you about these
Right.
matches and drink Mountain Dew on stream.
Drink Mountain Dew?
Hell yeah.
Character select.
I have not had to crack into my energy drink yet, so I'm doing good. I'm not at old man levels. Also I beat Chris 2-0 for bracket.
Yeah. Yes, I did get
Okay,
that.
it hasn't updated yet.
Catalina.
So.
Okay.
Hey. Yes.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Belial.
Hell y'all.
Oh, Willie's not in.
He's not coming. Man, I just wanted to. I wanted to see Big Willie.
Well, he was here earlier today. He's probably sleeping on the bed or,
Catalina
you know,
versus
playing with
Belial.
his jingle ball.
His jingle ball. Alt caps locking like that does anything. So.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
D.
What's up?
You got. Oh, game. It's on game clean. Oh. There we go. Dang, I thought you were the professional, D.
He's changed all of these buttons around.
No, he came in specifically. Hey, I changed a bunch of stuff, so.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Gets the follow-up. He's going to go for full corner damage. It's actually a really good route for him.
Wow, damn.
Zach controlling corner space really well. Gets the single hit confirmed. It's dead, bozo. This is why people think I'm mean on commentary. I shouldn't have said that.
I did notice that Zach decided not to pick Fairy for this.
No. I haven't seen Zach pick Fairy in like 6 months, so I think that arc is
Well, he
done.
was playing Fairy earlier tonight.
Oh, really?
Yep.
No kidding. I'm not sure what's going on here, but Callisto's just jumping, and I think this is daring ZachInABox to hit a button, but that's it. Or no? Drops the confirm, doesn't get anything off of it. I think that only works now if you are crouching, so that's why we didn't see anything like that. So one thing I'm not seeing Callisto do a lot of is for Belial 2M, there's actually enough of a gap between that you can not get a DC out, but Callisto not really capitalizing on it. It is kind of a hard call out, especially if you see your opponent going for it. So I can understand why he'd be just a little bit skittish to just throw that out.
Great.
Oh, Punishes it. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
Goes for the fancy punish. DPs through it. Just unfortunate for Callisto, man.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
ZachInABox going up. Goes for the, gets confirmed. This is where Callisto needs to be for this match. Staying in the corner with Cat, being sure to make sure he gets all of his damage. Exactly what he needs. He's
And
maintaining
down.
it. Gets the hit confirmed, puts him into the corner and the kill.
Zach's currently looking like, what the hell just happened there?
I've seen a couple of just a couple of glances from Zach tonight where it's just been a very abundant, like, I was like, it's the most, like, a look has told me, oh, on God. And, like, my man came to cook tonight. That was going to hurt. No corner, or no crouch confirmed, so doesn't get as much damage as he could. But ZachInABox maintaining pressure, still working through. No anti-air on the jump U, but still handing in a life lead. Oh, this is bad. This might be
Yeah,
dead.
Callisto got him in the corner.
Drops the combo.
Callisto in the corner is scary.
That's where this character does the best at. He does so much damage consistently. Oh. Callisto tying it up.
Believe in victory.
That was a quick one, too.
That was. That's kind of the thing with this character is, like, if she gets her hands on you, it's donezo. ZachInABox very early getting the corner pressure back. Good with punish on the far end. This is going to hurt, too, especially with the aerial. Goes to the grab, tech. You know, one thing we saw from Callisto, especially after the blocks far 8, is a lot of jump outs. We haven't seen it this round, and he was getting away with a lot of it. Goes to the throw. What's the mix? There it is.
Out of the corner, but doesn't.
Hits him with a low high, sadly.
Can't recover that.
Battle 2.
ZachInABox on match point. Oh. Deep King back and forth. ZachInABox spends the meter on that one. Has to be a little bit careful now, especially as he gets pushed in the corner by Cat. This is a point where Callisto doesn't have damage or cooldowns right now, but this can get really bad really quickly. Oh, gets the mash out. Manages to break free. Despite it being a little bit risky, I actually really like the spot dodge decision from ZachInABox to get out, but he's going to pay for it now. Assuming everything hits, that's dead.
Ryan said, not today.
Oh, not dead. Zach has to be real. Oh, goes for the meaty 2H.
The funny thing is, I knew that was coming.
Oh, it's a Callisto stable. Like if Oki looks weird, he'll go for that meaty 2H and just try to get something going. Normally he confirms with it off of into EX Fireball, but didn't see that here.
Ooh.
Good DP, spicy. Oh, this is bad. This is not where Zach wants to be. The next hit, that's it.
Yep.
Callisto
Zach
making it to
done.
top 4 in his own event. God damn.
Nice.
Old
job.
man Ryan.
みんなもう大丈夫だ当然の報いだこれに懲りたなら二度と混沌をもたらそう
I'm going to let Callisto have his own tournament back and while I run his bracket for him. So, enjoy.
All right.
Dang, old man footsies making it top 4 in the biggest bracket we've had.
Zach and I have been playing footsies together for like a literal decade now. It goes back and forth. That feels good because actually the last few times we've come together in bracket, he's actually kind of beaten me up. So definitely, I wasn't able to get one demon. You know, Chris still got me. But
That's all right. I killed Chris.
Yeah. So, and then we're gonna end up having to play because that's the script.
It is. We're completely on script. I kill SSK. And now you and I have to play because you rigged the bracket.
Yep. Unfortunately, Rogue didn't come out. That would have been the real classic, actually. Is
That,
that
yeah, no. Like,
you disappear, we have to sub him in last minute.
we just run the like I have to run the cat gauntlet, and it just does not go the way I need it to.
And also, not super surprising, our winners final. The two favorites coming into the bracket, Flowerman and Mars. These two have gone back and forth a ton in the last several months. There's been lots of adjustment back and forth. Mars, of course, we talk about it all the time. One of the very early proponents, even when Stories, like pre-buffs, Mars was very high up on this matchup for Stories. He thought that Stories did very well against Fairy.
Early on, like especially early when Sora's launched, this was arguably considered his best matchup. Which was really funny because at that time,
but
Fairy
was like unbeatable, right? Like
Fairy was like just
top one.
king, like queen of shit mountain, like absolutely running it.
But since then, I mean, Fairy's been nerfed about 3 or 4 separate times.
Sora's has been buffed.
Probably
buffed
3 separate
every
times.
patch.
Character select.
So this is. We've mentioned it a couple of times in terms of like just storytelling and how these sets in our scene go, but we mentioned it earlier. Marvin hasn't been able to bring an event home. He's not been. This is the man who has gatekept him more than not.
That said, there was a point where like Mars was like Marvin's actual demon, and Marvin has adapted this matchup very well. He's gone back and forth a lot. His counterplay against 5U has gotten much better, and his mix has gotten better. Like he is a set play player. That's what he wants to do. If you ask him what his favorite part of fighting games is, he's like, I like set play. I want to do gross setups to people.
Yeah, no, he is a Melia player in Strive and an Akiha player in Melty Blood. That tells you everything you need to know about him.
You know, Melty Blood is the only time him and I have ever both looked at a character and both of us have been like, okay, that's who I'm playing.
I mean, it finally lines up because you're both cringe, but that's besides the point.
I can see that. That makes sense.
Yes. I play the coolest character
Cringe
in Melty.
and winning.
Hell yeah, brother.
Victory. Battle 1.
But so this is winners finals. This is going to be a 3 out of 5 set if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, should be. Good spacing off the bat.
Absolutely.
And little things like that, right? Like Flowerman waited to see the situation after the 5U instead of going in, but now Stories is in.
Within the span of 2 situations, Flowerman is already in the corner, gets caught by the low 2U and punished to the to the jump U.
And the difficulty of getting out of the corner against Stories twice is pretty high. Manages to do it though, and he's going to get the whiff punish on the explosion. Great backdash to bait that out. And that's what I'm talking about, right? He really has sat and thought about why he lost multiple times and made specific adjustments, not just for this character, but for Mars as a player.
And, you know, one thing we're seeing from Mars is very strong 5U usage in this. He's already built 4 muscle stocks. If he goes into SSBA, it's going to be bad.
Gets just a low. He's got a cash out.
Marvin
hard knockdown.
I was about to say Marvin has to kill here, but
unblockable. Yes.
Unblockable. Yes.
Good confirm.
Gets the kill. That was very good because
really good awareness.
The moment that happened, Soares was going to pop 5U or
exactly.
pop SSBA.
If he did not hit that, if he didn't realize that GG had caged in the air in time to get that unblockable, he probably would have let Mars scramble away and it would have gone downhill.
And Soares in install is one of the most dangerous characters in this game. He is ridiculous.
Using the really funky, I don't even know what button that is. Maybe JU, the
yeah,
upward.
that's his JU. It's really goofy. I see it mostly used as an air-to-air, but Mars.
It's one of the only air normals in the game that points up forward, actually. It's very abnormal to be able to cover the space up above you when you're in the air. Most characters can't do that. Very great, unique. Mars, good crouch and confirm.
Absolutely, and Mars is being very cognizant right now of Marvin's DP usage, so that way he does not want to lose the corner pressure.
Right.
But Marvin,
I think we're going to see either, it's going to be the ball, not the install.
What's the mix?
A lot of chip. I like it. Didn't even apply the mix, just took the chip. 5U, really good tool for that. Reminder that even instant blocks, they only build meter in this game. They do not negate chip. Didn't see the
Oh, that
was an input error, and that was terrifying.
That could have gone very badly really quick.
Flowerman just.
Oh,
hard
this is where it's going to get
knockdown.
interesting.
And there it
Oh!
is. That'll do it.
Dead.
Flowerman overextended just for a moment and paid for it.
And that's the thing with Mars is he is so aware of situations. If you make a mistake against him, he will light you up. Very good call out. Gets out of the setup. Takes a little bit of damage, but it's so negligible at this point. Especially with the way Mars plays, he almost always has a second hit bar if he gets forced into the range that he has to do SSBA.
Yeah, you see the clash there with the close M. Close M, a lot of fairies started favoring that anti-air. Really good hitbox, but the attack level...
Look at that red bar.
Yeah, only attack level 2. It does clash with regular jump-ins. Most of them are level 2 as well. Wow, a 5U crouch combo.
Mars has the life advantage, but has to be careful here. Fairy can very quickly turn this around, especially if install or ball super comes out naturally instead of just letting it rock.
Yeah, this round can absolutely go either way. The next real hit is probably going to be the round. Gets a GG out. That was so
Puts the ball
dangerous.
out.
That was so
What's the
dangerous
mix?
on Flowerman's part. SethSeries has one of the best answers in the game.
Oh! Marvin, phenomenal stagger pressure.
Yeah. And those are the adjustments, right? That is not how he normally applies fairy pressure in the corner. Normally he goes in and he runs his mix-up. But this time he knows that Mars is looking for it. Didn't give the opportunity to get enough of a read to spot dodge. Game 1 going to Flowerman. And a big check, 2M, hard knockdown.
Any person here sorry. One of the things we've seen so far is Flowerman is absolutely willing to slow this down to a crawl, which I think has made the difference in this, especially because once SethSeries is in and once a lot of options come up, SethSeries is dangerous. So seeing Marvin just force the standoff, force longer range is working out for him very well. Because once Mars gets in, or once Mars is in an area where Marvin can make a mistake, it's on.
And Flowerman, realizing the value of real estate, he burnt his super bar just to push out of the corner to force Mars into the other corner, and now he has room to walk back.
And Mars only has one muscle stock, so the damage negation of the super is drastically reduced compared to what it would normally be.
There's another hard knockdown. Oh, Mars with the hardest read, looking for the DP. Flowerman not showing it. Good block in the air.
It was.
Opened up with the 2M though.
Situational awareness from Mars, like we said before, is phenomenal. That jump U, I understand why he didn't hit any buttons or do anything after. That was a weird interaction.
Big air to air.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Yeah, that is very difficult. Fairy has
this is
air superiority over most characters.
And that's one of the things that SethSeries does really well in this. That jump U and his ability to actually just stop her from the air. Those are things that are very important in this. And you see that far H, that big forward moving roundhouse. It is incredible. A phenomenal button. It's good. It's a good poke. It's a good anti-air. And he gets so much off of it.
All right, early meter usage in the run up to L. I was about to say that was a very risky super because now he had no resources, but okay, a little bit of a misconfirm there.
Mars
going to take game
tying this up. You know, were I Marvin in that situation, go back to character select, take a second, because that wasn't, I wouldn't consider that necessarily a particularly like lost round. It was just a bit of a couple of minor mistakes that caused the loss in that. So Flowerman could easily adapt. Don't go back in, don't be frustrated, just let it rock. Doesn't get to confirm off the far M. I really like the adaptation from Flowerman here. It's very confident. Anytime he sees that regular axe kick, just lets 2U out after. Because normally Fairy can't punish it, but I think the way that the 2U works in that situation is it's low profiling the EX axe kick before it even comes out.
JH, such a good jump in for SethSeries.
It is. The hitbox, like, that is a melty normal. My man's is coming in here with, like, the Kohaku jump C.
The best way I can describe how good that button is, when SethSeries and Jita came out at the same time, there was obviously the first week or two, everyone was playing those characters. So the only matchup I played against SethSeries was as Jita. I thought Jita had a bad 2H because every time he jumped, his JH smashed it. Jita's 2H is very good.
He's got a grappler jump in. Like, it is ridiculous.
Good defense here. Didn't fall for the standing low, but the run-up grab. Mars is in.
Mars willing to commit.
Good block on the overhead, but did he armor the whole thing? No, it didn't last long enough. The ball is out.
The ball is out. Oh.
Okay, everyone spend a meter. Let's go.
5 muscle stocks, too. This is big.
What a check with the whip. Flowerman still in here. Time is a factor. Flowerman, I don't want him to run away.
I'm curious about this situation because I wonder if muscle stocks have anything to do with like his proration in this.
Killing time. Did he get the lead? Just barely. Good stuff using the chip. Perfectly played by Flowerman.
Incredibly smart from Flowerman. I really like the decision.
Yeah, I mean, that was a 20-second sequence where he made just 6, 7 straight decisions in a row that were fantastic.
Absolutely.
Because he could have tried to play the clock and run away right away.
Absolutely, but
ooh, big counter hit.
That situation does leave Flowerman a little bit open to making mistakes, especially because if he messes up or makes the wrong confirmation there, he just gets caught.
All right. Yeah, went for the throw a little bit early, but that worked out for him.
He doesn't have the cooldowns to really kill here, but very good decision-making from Marvin.
This is very scary. Yeah, big check with the 5L. You got to keep this man away from you. Watch out for the follow-up. No follow-up from Mars. And the 2H, Flowerman again remaining clutch.
2H did get nerfed pretty substantially, but when it counter hits, you get
I mean, honestly, it's not that bad because you can burn whip for plus frames off of it.
Yeah.
Like, you just 2H and you dial out the whip if they block it. The real danger is, I mean, stories, we talk about that JH. His JH, sometimes it'll lose to her 2H, sometimes it'll smoke it.
Yeah, it is the best RPS. Oh, man.
I've definitely been baited by beating Fairy 2H with a random JH early in a set, and then I think I can jump at it, and then I get anti-aired every time after that. Oh, the stagger low. He's playing so confident right now.
That's one thing we've seen that's really, really dominant in this set from Marvin. His stagger pressure has gotten so much better as a player. He's been able to make each instance count.
Too far for the overhead. Good patience in the spot dodge, able to get out of the situation, but the 5U, not the option to go with there. All right.
Only has one muscle stock, so it has to be.
Oh! You chicken
out.
You never chicken out in a Clash War versus Mars.
I'm curious. I want to see what the mix is. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
I'd like to see him SSBA.
I'm surprised we didn't see run-up SSBA.
Oh, I meant Flowerman.
Oh, there it is.
Not there.
Oh, man. Mars, turn that around. Like, this set has been very back and forth. Like, this is a phenomenal set between these two players. Goes for the meaty. I like that adaptation from Mars. He saw that Sora's buttons were getting blown up, switched it over after the axe kick. Keeps the pressure going.
Oh my God, Flowerman's been in the corner for a year. This is quarantine. This is what quarantine looks like.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Ugh. I would. I get why he didn't do it, but I would have woke up super right there. Assert dominance.
Wall bounce. Yep, gonna get the 2H.
Oh,
Spends the install this time.
The mix?
Ooh, I just realized 2 of his timers are already down, so he's not gonna get them during this entire install. He has to be really careful with what he spends.
Yeah.
Only GG is left.
Oh, that's gonna. Oh!
Okay.
Invincibility frames on that super really.
Oh, the anti-air from way down. Oh no!
It's dead!
But we got 2 to 2.
5K unscaled damage.
On fairy health as well.
That is incredible. I knew it was coming too. It's one of those things. Mars doesn't use it outside of combos very often, but when he does, like, you're getting got. Flowerman taking a moment to check his cellular phone.
Probably changes his music. Oh no, actually he's listening to the game audio.
Oh, I was about to say, is he going from his...
He's being the real fighting game player and complaining about stories on Twitter mid-set. That's what I would do.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'd definitely be out here like, what the fuck is wrong with this character?
No, what I was going to say is, like, my man's is absolutely just, like...
No, it's Marvin. He's retweeting some lewd shit, which I benefit from.
I mean...
Flowerman is the best Twitter... like, not over the line, right? He's not like Lost Soul horny retweet, but
dude,
he's got the goods. And
man, Marvin retweets get a little spicy. I was at work one day and saw Tech and Kazuya railing Little Mac. And
oh man, I don't know. He aggregates all the hot cosplayers for me on Twitter. It's fantastic.
I mean, I respect
follow.
that side of it.
Equal
but
opportunity horny too. Any type of horny, he retweets it. He doesn't care. It's great,
dude. We're vibing.
Worth the follow. Hit him up at Flowerman, FLOWAMAN.
Yeah. My man's. Dude, can you imagine coming in like right at that conversation? I feel really bad for some people.
No. Go check them out.
You want to see some titties? Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
You want to see some boy titties? Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Put them on the screen. Let's go. Here's more.
Callisto has to maintain his Genshin Mona ask quota for the month.
Man, don't even talk to me about Genshin. Oh, yeah, that character, too. That's the only Genshin character I know.
And you only know one side of her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm like, she has a face? What? Lord, thank you for continuing to give me the strength I need to not play Genshin Impact, because I have been resistant hard.
Dude, I managed to clear myself of gacha, but... Marvin getting the advantage very early on, gets the setup. This is very good for him. I think taking that brief break to be mad was a phenomenal choice from Marvin. Mars back on the offensive.
Good spot dodge. We tried to take his turn.
Did not go
Ooh,
well.
that's sweet. All right.
Plus frame.
Great block, but he still gets out of the corner, so that was worthwhile. That might...
Yo.
Yeah, okay.
The invincibility frames
Is this going to cage him into unblockable? No, not close enough.
The invincibility frames on SSBA activation for Super are really funny because we've had multiple moments during this set where Mars just activated and you saw a whip go through him. Flowerman on set point.
Something that Mars has actually not been on point with so far tonight that he normally is. He's been letting Flowerman get away with some raw GGs that he would normally EX Rush Punch punish pretty consistently.
Round start DP against round start Rush Punch. I love it.
And he got counter hit out of the EX Rush Punch right afterwards, so now he has no timer for a bit.
It's back. Don't worry.
Yeah. Good anti-air. Gonna get the... Oh, that's only a soft knockdown. I actually thought the overhead would hard knockdown there.
Yeah.
Like BB tag.
It was a real funky interaction, but... Real funky interaction.
Mars just kind of running into the super.
Stagger pressure with the far H gets the DP.
Yeah, clutch anti-air. Flowerman's looking pretty good right now.
This is looking bad for Mars, man.
Oh, the staggers. Let's go. Let's go, Marvin.
I am so impressed with...
Ooh, the stagger pressures. Good shit, Marvin.
Good shit. Yo, let's go. Give my man a hand.
All right.
All right, guys. I got to go be depressed. We got to go fight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, coming up next, going to be the loser semifinal. Going to be myself against SethSeries. Winner of that, going to move on to face Mars in the losers final. 2 out of 3. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Last 2 out of 3 set of the day.
Character select.
right. We got the, I guess, sorta commentator battle because we've been all rotating, but
Right.
we got it all.
Top 4, man.
Yeah, top 4, loser semis, Callisto, SethSeries. You know, at this point, all this like top 4, top 5, we've played each other so much offline, online the past year and a half. So
In between lines.
yeah, in between, like where it's just like, you know.
Into the void.
So yeah, we have the loser semis.
Reveal yourself. No.
Now that
No, we're not going to reveal ourselves.
show us the search.
We will be a mystery.
Well. I got a button that can reveal ourselves, but yes, so we have, I don't know which, 3-shot? There it is. That's what I wanted. Yeah. So Seth went with 6 against Matera. I don't imagine that he'll go 6 here, but he was playing casuals with Callisto before the tournament with his 6. So we'll see what character he goes with, but he is going 6. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't think, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I don't think Diva Cat is too bad, but he's going with the 6. Maybe liked what he saw when he was playing casuals with Callisto, and so let's get it started. Yeah, I thought so too. I'm actually very surprised about this pick, but we did see he was cooking with 6 on against Chris Chaos to get into this loser semi. So
I think he's scared.
oh yeah, tell him, let him know. All right, Callisto coming off a win against ZachInABox, who he hasn't beaten in a while, but. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, yeah, Callisto, when he starts getting overwhelmed on defense, you can start seeing the patterns and predict what his defense is going to be like. So maybe that's what Seth's going here. But air to air from Callisto and baiting out the counter as well. He's very, very already showing kind of versed in the 6 matchup, which not a lot of people here today were, just because a lot of us haven't been grinding out online against this
Look
character
who's
enough.
coming back.
Nice DP on that wall jump, but Seth's challenging.
There's one that should say picture in picture.
Yeah! That's a
Do
shot
it. Do it.
Quick Willy during the match. Oh. But nice confirm. It caught him off the air. But not death yet, but Seth doesn't have EX parry available. Goes for the wall jump. Yeah, it was a chip territory. Didn't have the EXs. Yeah, maybe we'll get the big Willy cam in between. Yeah, Seth's trying to find his way in. Found the jump in. Just caught an air it 2M. Big back throw from Callisto. This time trying to bait out that parry once again. Oh, the 5U, but just get caught by the EX. Actually don't know the motion of that move, so you're going to hear me say not the actual move. Yeah, caught the stagger. Callisto been money with the staggers today.
He's been money in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Right? The staggers in the corner has been doing wonders for Callisto today. Yeah, and Seth just trying to mount an offense, but Callisto's just jumping back. Maybe that might be the answer. But big clash! And just trying to a slight walk up into the throw. Yeah, Seth got a lot of people to overhead today, but Callisto with a defensive throw, and that's going to be a 1-0 for Callisto. He's on point today. Willy is back.
Yeah, see,
And maybe that's the power up.
Just do the little picture-in-picture and put him on the bottom there.
And maybe that's the power up Callisto's been needing. Seems rigged at this point that Willy came back. Callisto's playing well.
Do this one, he's just in the middle on the bottom. The PIP, yep.
But Callisto, yeah, the defensive throw again. SethSeries hasn't been able to catch the defensive timing from Callisto, and Callisto's on match point, about to get into losers finals of his own tournament. Big DP again. Trying to go for the overhead, no dice. talked about, even in a different character, Seth not going to get hit by the overhead a lot. There's the anti-air we've been trying to see from Seth. The 2H coming out now from Seth. Let's spend the EX now, trying to get some pressure. He got the ground bounce, but wasted the EX fireball. That's huge for 6's neutral. Big sweep. This is big. Caught him out the air. This is huge damage. Gonna just spend it. Not even close to death, but still gonna have that corner.
Okay.
The overhead. No anti-air from Seth. This is huge.
Okay,
Callisto can run with it. Stagger. Corner again. Like you said, money from the corner. Clash! Still with the staggers in the corner.
Oh,
Wow.
so close.
A big EX. I gotta imagine Callisto was trying to look out for it, just didn't get the punish on it. Or maybe we were just trying to jump in, trying to get some of that pressure going. Callisto been using that 5M really well as well. But the big EX, errant hit, has the corner now. Nage. Grab again. Early tech from Callisto. Just wants out. Big punish. Misconfirm for Callisto. Just goes, the momentum swinging heavily into Seth's favor. Big jump you though. This is what Callisto needed. Baited out the parry, but didn't have the punish on deck. Delay into EX Fireball. The challenge from Seth. And the
Seth
2M.
knew that setup way too well.
Yep. Seth defending well now from all those
Yeah,
setups.
he knew what was coming.
All right,
That
big
color
win.
palette he has picked.
Yes. Very colorful. He's been sticking to that one. Big 2H. Again, has the corner. This is the momentum. I talked about Seth. He's a big momentum player, but the challenge from Callisto. Just walking forward. No setup needed, just pressuring. Overhead, overhead. Big back throw. Callisto's been getting all these back throws. One more throw. Trying to bait out probably the parry. 2M not confirmed. The parry. Seth on match point now. Quick turnaround. We thought it was very much so in Callisto's favor. Seth on match point now. Wow, the run up. Both players running up. Seth checking with 2L. The staggers again. Seth staying solid on defense. The staggers again. He spent money with it, but the EX parry right away doesn't want to deal with it. Big bait on the DP. Just backing up Callisto. Just wants to reset it. Has the corner now. Trying to get that sweep, the Callisto special. Oh, big counter hit. Didn't even confirm it, but that's going to be it. And SethSeries moving on into losers finals.
Against Mars.
Yes, against Mars. And yes, so
I will move over here so you can.
Oh my god, that character's turns never end. GG's though, not too mad. 4th place, pretty good showing for me. Seth gonna move on to fight Mars in the losers final. I'm only tight because I beat him like 15-5 in casuals before, before the tournament started.
yeah, I was actually saying I'm surprised he went 6, but I guess it worked out.
No, he definitely does not want to fight Ladiva on that.
You think that's really good for Cat? Or is it just a personal thing?
I think he just doesn't like fighting Cat as
Okay.
a grappler. Some of that just being that her anti-airs are very good against Ladiva.
I see.
Where I think 6, you can see the difference. It's easier to know when to DP Ladiva as Cat. I think that her DP gets her out of a lot of situations. It's very easy, especially offline. You look at Ladiva and you're like, oh, she turned yellow. I guess I'll DP.
Yeah.
Where 6, the mental stack overloads a lot faster because he is coming at you non-stop. Just the pressure, his turns last for a really long time. And then even when he doesn't, he kind of creates these pushback spacings where like his sweep low profiles a lot of buttons. It'll be pretty good to like do a couple buttons, wait, throw out a sweep. It is pretty punishable, so you got to have some timer available to cancel from it, but a lot of good options. So yeah, good stuff for him though. He played it pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, even he was like, man, because like I said, we were playing in casuals and I was doing pretty well for the tournament. But he also probably got some information from that.
Yeah,
so.
and I was saying that, like, you two were playing before that, and it's just like, I don't think it's a matchup you guys played in bracket before, 6 specifically. So.
No, this is the first time that
Yeah.
he's picked it. No, actually, I take that back. He did pick it last time, but I kind of ran over him.
Okay, yeah. Still green on the character, but yeah, worked out now, and now he's sitting in losers finals. This was a grand finals of one of the FGC meetups, and it was a really, really fun set. And so we get to see that again. I believe I missed it, but I'm pretty sure that Seth went Ladiva here? Yep.
Yeah, looks like it. And again, this is a matchup between these two where Mars, before series came out, was also a Ladiva main.
Yes,
pretty knowledgeable
yes.
about this character, and he will occasionally still check down to this character if he's not feeling a matchup at the moment.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
And so we have Ladiva versus Stories. Oh, the big jump in. Seth's been really good at spacing his jump in recently.
And most importantly for this matchup, I think these two feel that this matchup is even. I personally feel like it's slightly in Ladiva's favor, just because she has a tool to deal with 5U that most characters don't. She can SPD from hella far.
But you're seeing, especially without meter, but now Seth does, like how much Ladiva has to hold in this matchup.
You know, it's a trade-off, though, because when she has meter now, if you block her, if you let her become -2 in front of you, you're literally in a coin flip for the round.
Yep.
Hard knockdown.
Oh,
Jump out, but yeah, not a ton. A surprisingly little amount of recovery for a very good command grab.
Oh, just spins it, and that's going to be round 1 to Seth.
Yeah, good start so far.
Hey, you just saw, like, Seth was in the corner for quite a while, but waited it out. Found the opportunity, started the Ladiva train.
And that's when he's at his best. Seth, usually when he gets in trouble, it's because he gets flustered on defense and starts mashing.
Yes, I agree.
When he just is centered and blocks, he does very well. His results, I mean, he's gotten high placings in a lot of tournaments by just being comfortable and blocking.
Yeah, because then it transitions into, like, they're overextending, and then you get an SPD like this, and then you get to run your game.
And, I mean, you saw it earlier. When you're trying to frame trap Ladiva and she's just blocking, and you're like, I gotta go in, and then the 2U comes out.
Yeah. I'm trying to get that rush punch. Mars trying to build up the offense, right? There's that 5U. And you said, in reaction to that 5U, Seth tried to command grab, but was just a little too late, and now Mars has this situation because of it. Controlling the corner, but the EX Lariat, Eric EX Lariat, and then
got him. That's
gonna spend it.
not
No,
quite.
not quite.
Yeah. And I think SSBA, even with the auto combo movement, might have been questionable there.
But has the corner now because of it.
I like this use of 5M. This is a very difficult to whiff punish button. Very low
good.
recovery.
Very, very far as well.
Big whiff. Oh no. Seth's still in there. Has to watch out for the overheads.
And like you said, Seth blocking out, just not getting flustered.
Ooh,
But that's,
yeah. Well, I don't know about that one.
But
gotta
gonna
calm
get
it down.
punished.
And now he lost the life lead. Chip is becoming an issue. He
Yes,
gets the lariat though, and the SPD. Mars didn't believe he would go for it, and Seth is going to take game 1.
Both players just didn't want to play that last clutch situation out. They just threw out.
No, you know what? I forgot who said it, but I remember someone specifically said a quote that I think about all the time, that you don't mash sometimes because you want to win. You mash because you're tired of feeling the tension. This tension builds up towards the end of a round when it's one-hit kill situation for both players, and it's uncomfortable. It physically does not feel good, and eventually you break just to relieve the tension, not because you think it's the best decision.
Yeah, especially because we're late in the bracket, right? Seth has had a couple of those like last game, last round type situations, and so you start to get feeling that. The big counter hit though from Mars.
Good anti-air. Too far to really get the good conversion for it. When you get anti-air by that EX up kick and he's like at this range of the corner, you get smoked.
Yeah. Oh, big Mars trying to jump out.
The JH, a little too high. He did it early. Looking for the air-to-air.
Wow. challenge
Too
after
early with the
that.
throw. Oh, no, but a
Wow.
misconfirm. Yeah, gonna pay for this one.
Oh, he actually
Oh,
had a chance.
wow. Yeah, that was
Had a chance there.
pretty scary.
Yeah.
The lesson there, never stop mashing.
Yeah. But that is a lesson that a lot of players still have to learn, is that even if it's like, okay, the combo's about to hit, like you look at the screen still. But now Mars has the corner. Plus. Jeez.
That was a lot of chip as well.
Yeah.
Not just the frames.
And then still has the positional advantage with the
Good
E-Slate.
backdash, too. Gotta get the punish. Oh, okay. Didn't get the punish, but did get the mix on the other side.
Meaty again.
Yeah, Seth not waiting his turn. Is the 3 out of 5, though. Plenty of time to adjust.
And I talked about how Mars just has sometimes a switch, and he just turned on, like, I want to turn on the switch. I want to go all offense, and worked out that well. Then playing a little passive now. Nice
Good
check.
check, yeah. 5M and caught the counter hit again. I like that blocking the jump in.
Yeah.
Like, this is a game where anti-airs are very rewarding, but we talked about before, Sori's JH is not a button you want to fuck with if you did not see it immediately.
Yeah, and especially because Mars does it so early in the jump out as well.
A little bit early on the punish.
Just gonna pop it. Mars kind of down a lot in this round. The EX
That's going to do
Lariat.
it. Yep. Nice,
Seth has
easy
been
confirmed.
money with the EX Lariat against in this set. You know, hasn't been ducked yet. And that's huge, if you're, especially offline. If you're getting those EX Lariats in and they're not getting punished, those are huge advantages for the Ladiva player. Oh, the whip 5H again. People aren't ready for that.
Yeah, and Seth not following through. I think he's trying to sort of establish it. Sometimes he'll go for the okie doke of like with 5H
Yeah.
into 2U.
He did that in the...
Good check with the 5L. Barely got out of that SPD.
Yeah, the early jump.
Mars
again.
is showing his toes there, which is very scary in that spacing against Ladiva.
I love Seth just walking out of this corner, right? Threatening with that 5M and just got out of the corner
Great
because of
punish on the
walking.
spot dodge. Perfect timing. That's a very tight window. Uh-oh.
Both players just kind of standing still.
I think Seth tried to SPD a little too early. He's been playing a lot of Melty, so his timing in terms of how quickly he's mashing is probably fast.
Yeah, and he's also been like kind of fast on like trying to get the EX SPDs. Like he's with a bunch just because he does it way too early. But Seth trying to find a way in. Yeah.
Nice counter hit confirmed with the 2M there off of the counter hit 2L.
All right, pivotal game 3. But like you said, 3 out of 5 in the finals. Oh yeah, that's big.
Spends them both for the hard knockdown.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
And this, I like this right now. He's just recovering his timers.
Yeah.
All he's really doing is killing time.
Oh, the big sweep though. All it takes is one.
Mars,
The reset.
What did you do? You woke the beehive.
One sweep is all it takes. Here we go again. All right, Seth still has the corner though.
Great 5U. Didn't try to jump out.
Now, Mars has the positioning, but doesn't have the life lead. Just gonna pop here.
Yeah, I mean, there's 60 seconds left in this round. Mars has a ton of time to work with, but not the space, and he missed space the follow-up. And again, clipped with the lariat. Too far for the 5M.
5M. It's a great closeout button, but Mars has some pressure. Trying to get that back to that 5M range. Just a jump in. Oh, yeah?
That should do it for this game 3 here.
Ouch. Just found the errant jump in. Wasn't ready for that because, like we said, he established a lot of early jump H's, so he was scared, and then he just did it into a jump L. A lot less blocks than into the guard break.
Yeah, and Seth, I think I might have even seen an SPD. I think he tried to take advantage of the low block stun and sneak a command grab in there.
Oh, man. Mars is turning it up to 100 right now. Wow!
Oh,
Just disrespecting at this point.
Jesus, where did Ladiva go?
Mars is so good at like kind of smelling blood in the water. He turned on the switch. He knew that was a close round. Seth like had a lot to think about, went straight into it, and now Mars is on match point in a hurry. Great challenge though from Seth. Big Abare into the sweep, knockdown. Yeah, Seth getting it started now, trying to fend off the match point. Yeah, just switching up which jump in just to change the block in is Mars. Yeah, he's just testing Seth at this point. throwing out those field goal kicks. Right? If you're ready for them, you can punish, but they're really, really quick. The EX rush punch. Wow! Caught the backdash with EX lariat. Just walking forward.
Big check with the 2L, but
He's been
didn't
checking
have.
well.
Yeah, he didn't really have timers available to do much with that. He could have SVA'd if he saw it in time, but I think he's in a good spot with his meter right now.
But 3 stocks is kind of significant for Mars. Oh, didn't get the confirm though, but caught the 2L. Rushing up again, get more pressure.
Yeah. Oh, this is a big counter hit. Does he get the launch?
He doesn't
Yes, that's gonna do it.
Oh, he had
No, he's
them.
too high. Oh, no, he's
he's
not. Okay, that
not.
was scary. I thought the full auto combo might have actually ruined that for Mars, but ended up working out, and Mars going to move on still. Great showing for Seth here, 3rd place finish.
And so we're going to get the run back of winners finals. Marvin, or Flowerman, you saw originally when he won that winners finals, it meant a lot to him because
Yeah, but now he's got to do it again.
he wants an offline Granblue win so bad. He hasn't gotten it yet. Mars has one. Kane has a couple of them, right? When we came back from offline, Flowerman's looking for this. So we'll see how it goes into grand finals. I'll send it off to Seth to finish off the night. Take care, everybody. Shout outs to offline Granblue.
Thanks, Zach, for holding it down. All right, as you can see there on the screen, our grand finals. Flowerman versus Mars. This has been our grand finals at the Waifu Dome online multiple times. These two are very familiar with each other, as you saw the adjustments back and forth in the winners finals. I'm curious if we're going to see more of what we did from Flowerman. He had that uncharacteristic, that stagger pressure, those walk-up 2Ls, just ways that we haven't seen him handle the mix-up as Fairy. Normally he goes for the tight set play, but he's made some personal adjustments against Mars, and they ended up scoring him the W in the winners final. So let's see how this goes.
I think one of the big things that's really important in that adaptation is just how important Marvin's stagger pressure has been. He's able to force a lot of situations that normally he wouldn't before, because a lot of his play was a lot cleaner and traditionally went for more nuanced Oki. Or not Oki, but...
Yeah, but sometimes you got to roll up on him, right? Like
yeah,
that's...
no. Sometimes you got to get in and rip ass. So...
Guys, hold on a second.
hang on. Oh, do we got to do an ad read?
Yeah. Before we move on, do want to go ahead and
That's all you, buddy.
get our shout outs to our partners Hitbox. They have provided us with a custom Roundhouse hitbox and a cross sub. Anyone who entered on site here today or submitted at least a $5 donation to any of the matcherinos for any of the tournaments are going to automatically be entered in a raffle for those hitbox. The new school precision and improved functionality controller. This is the very precision, the very cheap stuff, the efficient control. A lot of people are very high on the controller. Definitely check them out. Thanks to them for supporting us.
I can tell you I have used both of these devices, the Hitbox and the cross-up, and they're both fun. Like, in terms of high-quality sticks, they are some of the best that you can get for the money.
Yeah, I believe they're shipping them with the Brooks boards too now that work on everything. So.
Yeah, they have the Brook boards. They out of the box, you can plug it into damn near anything and use it.
Yeah, you can use it for Blazing Strike coming out in 2022 from Axis Games. They've provided us with a look at the game, so we're going to have a quick hop over to the trailer for Blazing Strike. So we'll be back in just a moment.
Can you believe this man's transition skills?
Finish it right now or never. A full throw, a blow with the mask, I have to sever. Place and time from the full vibes line. Whatever opposed me, I will outshine. I endeavor to outlast whoever will try. Bad weather, the ship will capsize. Apply mad pressure, you will see my ugly side. Cause I'm not going down without a fight. No, I'm not going down without a fight. I'm not going down without a fight. I'm not going down without a fight. I'm not going down.
look at Blazing Strike, coming out in 2022 for PS4, PS5, Switch, and Steam, and of course has the all-important GGPO rollback netcode in place. Shout outs to the publisher Axis Games for sending us the trailer, giving us the goods, and supporting Roundhouse.
You know, it's one of those things like that we've seen a lot of games do really well just off having that rollback. You know, there is hype around a Nickelodeon game.
Yeah, you're not going to need the rollback, though, at Frosty Frostings 14.
No.
All of these games that you saw today on my channel, as well as a lot of more, you're going to see. You definitely are going to see. You know, the schedule is still... The schedule's still in the works, but I'll give you a sneak peek. You're going to see Granblue Fantasy Versus, and you're going to see Guilty Gear from my channel as the main stage of Frosties.
Hey, man, we give the people what they want.
Yeah, I want that to sink in for a moment. That is the fortuitiveness of me being the main stage streamer of a very large major.
Yeah,
They know what my games are, and Granblue Fantasy Versus is going to be offline on the main stage in January, so please come through and check it out.
Like, at this point, man, you know, we're giving you, like, we're talking about it. We give the people what they want when they want it, man, and now we're going to give them some good-ass Granblue.
Mars with the first knockdown in the corner.
Mars playing a bit like a man possessed after that set, man.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see if there's any real changes. You know, Flowerman, of course, like really clutched it out in the winners finals. So we'll see if he can keep that energy.
Ryan, my audio just help.
Hold on a sec. How's that?
All I hear is crackling.
Oh, hold on.
Help! I'm being oppressed. Help! Help!
All right, how's that?
We're good now.
All right,
We're good.
Streaming's hard.
I was being oppressed. I didn't like it. That's all good, though.
Battle 2, engage.
Flowerman taking the first round there. Getting the hard knockdown with the sweep. Doesn't let the GG rip just yet. There she is.
Yeah, while we were doing audio issues, Marvin took a round. Goddamn.
You can see, I think that Mars, you know, you said he came out swinging that last round. Didn't quite work out. He didn't double down on it, right? He slowed it down this round. He tried an experiment. It's a 3 out of 5. He had some time to work with.
That's one of the things that Mars is really good at. Is he's very quick to, like, if something doesn't work, he'll rotate options until he finds what it does. So Mars kind of making the decisions he's making and working through is incredibly smart.
Walking menacingly.
Grandpa, no!
Oh, that's...
Oh, it's dead!
Okay, so I had mentioned that earlier in the winners finals, right? That Mars characteristically will punish a bad GG or a bad super toss with the EX Rush Punch, and he kind of wasn't in the previous set. So glad to see that he kind of has it back in place here.
Absolutely, and we see it. Mars is just cooking. Like, that was an excellent round, very good decision making. That last minute GG call definitely made the point, but gets hit with the unblockable okey doke.
Not even, he just jumped into GG and got hit. Like, yeah, there was no normal there.
Do not step on dog.
You know what, that happened last set too, though, where Mars just kind of ran into a ball super.
Ugh. Give him the chair.
Another one, back throw, getting closer to the corner. Walking forward for the frame traps. Good blocks by Flowerman, being patient.
Ooh! That's the thing we see from Mars all the time is the axe kick into whip axe kick into EX axe kick. That thing is so nasty.
Yeah, there's very little recovery on all of those DP input kicks.
And it's already a move that Fairy just straight up cannot punish properly. So.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason I think my matchup as Catalina is fair against Stories is she can actually punish that move.
You see that whiff, you're mashing far L.
Not even, I mean on block, she can just straight up 2M it on block.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah, Fairy doesn't have a fast enough button. You need a 7 frame pretty much.
Yeah, that matchup's weird. This is definitely like a matchup. Like I joke about characters being like, my audio's cutting again.
Yeah, it's the headphone amp. Let me try this.
Yeah. Okay. Take your time. Ah! Oh no! Ah! My ears.
There you go. Getting the JH, taking the back throw. Wasn't ready for the full combo.
Yeah, I think he hit a little bit too high to get it. I actually think it's a really good decision making on Mars. Even if it didn't go well, he still got to hit it. Ugh.
Flowerman out of there. Really good job prioritizing escaping the corner over trying to get a hit. Didn't force the 2U or anything. And now he's going to close out the round for it. Ball super? No, doesn't even need to spend it. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong meter. That was Mars's meter.
Like, whoops. It's all good, though. We vibing. You vibing? I'm vibing.
Trying to check with the medium DP at round start. Good delay on the rush punch by Mars. Able to get in. Already has Flowerman in the corner. Ooh, almost got the whip punish. Yeah, that's unsafe. Wow. All of that because Flowerman was a little bit greedy. He didn't spend his 236H timer when that 5H got blocked point blank.
Yeah.
Everything went downhill from there.
That's kind of how these matches go. Marvin will play really well and make a bunch of good decisions, but the way Soares works is...
Yeah, you make a mistake and you don't play again.
It's the wrong decision that he just goes buck wild.
I think it's largely that Soares is specifically good at hitting you for trying to get away, right? Backdashes are not very good in this game. Jump back has kind of angles that can be caught on the way up. It's just very difficult to run away from him, and the more you try to get out, the more damage he's doing.
Yeah, he's a character where despite... So he doesn't hit you that hard for like small interactions, but when you...
With this, punishing a DP, that's a dead fairy in game 2 going to Mars.
Fairy. Mars playing with a mission.
One more game needed to reset here.
And we've seen this from him before. You know, this isn't the first Grand Finals where, you know, he'll take a bad set and then just come back swinging.
And if you're Flowerman, I just want to see him center himself and don't consider this reset done, right? Like, keep trying to get this first set.
Yeah, no, and we've seen, one of the things we talked about is Flowerman's composure in these situations is very strong. We've seen him just grit his teeth and bear down. So, stagger pressure.
Yeah. Good defense by Mars. Not falling for it this time. And again, it just comes down to not being in a rush to get away. The late overhead. Oh, wow, and he still got the pickup. Nice combo.
Oh, gets the hit.
Yeah, this round, I feel like this is a really important round for Flowerman. Like, he needs to get a game on the board and do it in a decisive way, just to reaffirm that the momentum is on his side, and this is good start.
Off. Uses the stagger pressure, just works his way through.
Yeah, no GG though, because it's Bennett not going to be able to reestablish pressure just yet. Good defense, checks with the 2L.
Flowerman making really good decisions. It's like you said, he's down but not out. This could easily turn around, and we're 25 seconds in, and Mars is already down to like 40% life. He has to be careful. Especially because Fairy has the meter and resources right now to just shred Soares, especially since he doesn't have muscle counters, he doesn't have SSBA right now. I think he was waiting for the super pop.
Oh, whip
right
the
there.
grab.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
He almost got hit with the Blaze Blue mix-up.
Oh.
Good jump out. Didn't get the punish, but honestly, that's fine.
No, not getting hit for 5K that is the first and foremost priority here.
Big check with the 2M and the overhead to GG. Let's fucking go.
Flowerman taking the first game of this.
What a clutch mix with the overhead.
That was incredibly good setup and decision making. Flowerman taking a breather after that. Like, definitely, my man needs it. He's sweating. We getting sweaty.
I 1000% got hit by that overhead. I've never seen him do that before.
It was really good. It's good decision making on his part. I like it.
Oh, the stanky leg.
Damn, I didn't know Catalina was on screen.
Yeah, just no. Everyone has big normals now. Pass him out. Put him in the crowd. Hard knockdown. GG. Goes with the low.
Yeah,
he tried to get away, and GG was still there.
Put some
Mars
stank on it. God damn.
being a little too scrambly here. See if he'll slow it down or if Flowerman's going to even this at 2 apiece.
Dude, Flowerman, it started off rough, but he sees the road to winning this monthly. Like, Flowerman has had issues and struggles with the fact that he hasn't won a local yet, but if he walks out of this monthly as the champion, that's a statement.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. He's got a long road. Even if he takes this game, that's just a 2-2. All right, didn't get the end of the combo. Trying to check with the 5L, got counter hit. Didn't pay too heavily for it. Okay, this is going to allow him to just walk Mars down to the corner.
Absolutely. Keep the plus frame, set GG up. What's the mix? Jump, dive kick, throw.
That's a minor decision.
Oh.
That was very important. The fact that
we Granblue!
Oh, what? Why did that work?
Oh, it's going to hurt. Flowerman's got to be careful. A mistake is the end of this match.
In pretty good shape here, though. A 2M. Will see
Calls it out.
Did he? He jumped. No, he didn't.
Oh!
Is she dead? Dead? She's dead.
Give me my sound cue.
Oh, fine. Yikes.
Mars on set on
I'm
reset
sorry. I'm
point.
sorry, Marvin. I didn't want to do it. He made me.
I did. No, like when he watches the tapes, like, sorry. Marvin, I love you, but we all got to give and take. This is in the corner. Flowerman needs to be careful. This is where Mars wants to be.
Yeah. Flowerman, though, still doing the right things. He's making the blocks that he needs to. Good block in the instant overhead. Still his turn, though.
I really like a lot of the stagger and like non-traditional.
Yeah, that's plus
strings
Mars with failing the knowledge
Oh!
check. This should do it. Do the ball super. He can get a follow-up if he needs it, but I think it's enough without it.
That man was going to mash 5/8 like he owes him money. Flowerman tying it up.
Yeah, Flowerman. We've talked about how much he wants this. He is 1 game away. Mars, on the other hand, 1 game away from the reset. He's going to take a moment to breathe, hit the character select. Shout out to everyone still donating to the Matcherino.
Yeah, shout out to the Matcherino.
$105,
$105, man. We're cooking. Our top, is it top 3 that gets paid or top 2?
It'll be top 3 this time.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Hell yeah, brother. I got the gas money to get back home.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the traditional Waifu Dome rules. Anything over 50, I pay out top 3. Under 50, I do top 1.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, this set is killing my vocal cords, man. I'm glad it's the last
yeah,
one
I'm
of the
reaching
night,
for the water again.
We're both dying, man. But it's worth it. This has been a banger of a set. I'm gonna throw this out there only because I think it's important. Flowerman needs to. I don't think he needs to let this go to a reset.
Engage.
Got caught backdashing, but didn't die for it, so. Yeah, both players are kind of scared to commit to the big presses. They've gotten a couple of hits they weren't necessarily ready to convert from yet. Flowerman not respecting the frames.
I really like this change. I really like this pace change we're seeing from Mars right now. My man is going aggressive. Having a little bit of mixed success with it, though. Flowerman gets him in the corner. Oh!
Yeah, you take that trade all day if you're Flowerman.
Absolutely.
Because this meter cooldown is going to wear off here in a minute. You can see the meter counting up already. Ferry already at 20%. GG is out. Going to cover this. Spot dodge the follow-up. Let's
Flowerman
go.
taking the lead for the first time in this set.
What a sequence. Perfect timing on the spot dodge to avoid the burst part of the 5U and close it out with the punish.
And you can see this man. My man's juking and jiving. He is here.
Just trying to stop the rush punches with these low checks. Put himself under pressure, though.
Oh, goes for the jump back, JU, trying to call it out. Let's go, Marvin. Oh, gets the side switch.
And the overhead. No, he missed the link, but okay. It's an unfortunate miss, but
Ugh.
we'll lose the life lead here.
Oh.
But Diabara, he called
Doesn't
out the
convert
runoff.
from it, but honestly, getting him out is what he wants. Puts the ball on screen. What's the mix, baby? Flowerman, those cooldowns are coming back. He's got whip. He has all of his cooldowns. This is dangerous.
Yeah, and this time that Mars is killing, he doesn't have to rush, but Flowerman's building meter.
It is ticking down. And Flowerman and
It's not even about the clock. It's
Oh!
just, if Fairy gets
Let's
another
go!
100 bar, this is going to be.
Oh, that's it!
I think, yeah, that's going to do it.
oh, look at him go!
Let's fucking go, Marvin! Let's go!
Why are you crying? You won! Ah.
Congratulations to Flowerman taking the first offline waifu dome here at Roundhouse 2021. Granblue community all here for him. This is what I like to see. This is why we do it. This man has worked extremely hard, not just to overcome specific opponents, but also to overcome his own nerves. He spent a lot of time the last 2 years grinding at this game, and you can see the results here. With that, it's going to be our last tournament of the day. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in to the Waifu Dome at Roundhouse 2021. We're going to throw it back to the studio for a moment. Lead analyst Willie.
Oh shit, he's back! Willie,
Always holding it
Willie,
down.
Willie!
Let me see the bleps in the chat if you got them. I'd like to appreciate everyone for supporting the channel, for supporting the tournaments.
Thank you all so much for supporting us, guys. At this point, you know, this game it's passion. Like you see it on Flowerman's face right now. You see it in ours. Like you see it in our play. We are passionate about our
yeah,
game.
there's a lot of us that,
community.
even through the netcode, we never stopped playing Granblue. This entire time, we've been grinding this game very hard. This game is something that we care about a lot, and we're not going to let it go just because it sucks online. So I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who came through and entered, as well as everyone who watched. With that, thanks to Seth for helping us close it out.
Let's hug it out. No, hey, we're hugging it out. No.
Oh, yeah. We'll do it. We'll do it. And I can't believe I hugged a grappler player. Jesus Christ. Anyways, we're going to sign off for the night, but I'm going to send you over to Elvin's Shadow. There's some extra Rev 2 action going on from what I can see over on that screen. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.
Have a good night, guys.